it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when they was doubting on the kid. Now they tuned in cause my game too legit.
Fantasy Headliners Nation. Headliner Nation. Fantasy Headliners for the nation. I'm a headliner. I'm a headliner.
Yo. Analytics off the chain. All the channels not the same. Jake and Kyle, you know the name. Headliner Nation, we running the game. Y'all stuck on third down. Your content's plain Jane. Headliners on top now. We gonna move and change. Podcast off the rip. Draft guide, so legit. Fantasy world, our game tight. You know we about that chub life. Stuck in a rut and you need some motivation. Head to the channel for this Headliner Nation.
I'm a headliner.
Kyle, it is. I just can't stop thrusting. It's the live show for championship. Yeah, trust me. You've seen worse. Trust me. We've seen worse from you as well. So here it is, Kyle. It's championship weekend. A lot of people playing for a lot of moolah, I guess you could say. We probably have some trophies, some belts, some rings, a lot of things up for grabs here this weekend. And I'm looking forward to hanging out with the nation here. Happy New Year's. It is January 1st, 2022, which is going to be weird to get used to saying, but you know, we're going to start off the year right where we left it off, Kyle, and that's absolutely kicking ass.
It's gonna be a good year. It's gonna be a big year, a fantastic year, a big
banger
year.
It's a banger year.
Woo. And we've already got super chats piling in. The nation has lots of lineups to set, which doesn't surprise me because we've been seeing comments for over a week now. Appreciate your help getting to the finals, made it to the finals, playing for a championship. I mean, we saw it all week long. So I am not surprised that we have so many questions tonight. Whew. It's gonna be a good one tonight.
You hang with the nation for a year, you're bound to play for a lot of championships, and that's just the cold hard facts. That's what it's about out here. But we're not going to take any of the credit for that. We have to say this once again. We say it all the time. We may be here as a resource, but you guys are the ones setting the lineups, and you guys are the ones out there winning championships. So congratulations to everybody who is out there dominating right now. And Kyle, we have a ton of super chats that have come in even before the stream start. Now, if you leave a super chat, we will 100% make sure that we get to you, but we're also going to be going back and forth to the normal chat as well. So leave your questions and listen closely, because we're going to do our best to answer as many as we possibly can here in the next hour or so. Being that it is a holiday, going to spend a little bit of time with the family and stuff. I know Kyle's going to slay on the sticks tonight as well.
HJ Rammer toss in the first question out. You guys are awesome. Got me to my championship game. Should I start Amon-Ra St. Brown or Marquez Valdez-Scantling and Josh Jacobs or Jarrett Patterson? Half PPR. Thank you again. I appreciate it. Well, I've got Amon-Ra St. Brown over MVS this week.
100%. The amount of targets that dude is seeing, it's kind of hard to not start him. MVS is a little bit more big play dependent. Plus, we know it's going to be like butt cold in that game this weekend.
And then it's Jacobs and Jarrett Patterson. Jarrett Patterson has more upside to me. So if you're playing for like super high upside, I would get it. It'd be really hard for me to come off Josh Jacobs and go for Jarrett Patterson in championship week, though.
Jacobs had almost 30 touches last week. I can't bench a guy in championship week that gets that kind of volume, because the only way you can score fantasy points is getting touches, and he's getting them right now. I'd have to go Jacobs still personally.
Yep. Sosa, what up, Eric? Hey guys, need help for this final. Dak or Burrow? Dak or Burrow?
Oof, man, I mean, part of me loves what I'm seeing from Joey B here as of late. I mean, he's definitely somebody who has that ridiculous ceiling, right? I mean, we've seen it with Joe Burrow, even just last week, guys throwing for over 500 yards. He's the offense overall is really clicking right now. But then again, Dak Prescott looked pretty good last week as well. As of right now, I have Dak Prescott 2 spots higher than Joe Burrow, but honestly, it's a toss-up, and I like them both.
Yeah, I mean, Burrow's probably got a little bit more upside than Dak for me right now, just because of the, I was going to say just because of the weapons. I mean, you could probably argue that the weapons are pretty close to being the same. Yeah. I feel like I got Dak just a little bit higher, but Burrow on that offense, I feel like they just want to come out and just continue just putting it up.
And they're really playing for something too. I mean, they're out there, they have to win these ball games.
Yep. And then for the wide receiver position, Renfro, DJ Moore, or Tyler Boyd, I got Renfro higher than Moore or Boyd this week.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't say if this is PPR or not, but PPR is definitely where you want to lock in Hunter Renfro.
Yep. And then Knox or Michael Carter at the flex. Knox probably a little bit higher upside than Michael Carter, but Michael Carter will probably lock in at least 5-6 points. With Knox, if he doesn't really get a decent amount of volume, he's probably going to be in that area. If he doesn't score, he's not going to come close to 10. Michael Carter's got a better chance of getting double-digit points, I feel like. Well, let me not say a safer chance.
Right. I agree, because he'll get more volume. I think for Dawson Knox, we're reliant on that touchdown. Michael Carter going against Tampa Bay's run defense, not ideal. But it's really hard for us to flex tight ends around here too, just because there's so few weeks where we're seeing so many, producing tight ends. I'd rather take a chance with a running back.
Well, I mean, it's very easy for me to flex the tight end, but
no, it's not. You'll strain something.
HJ Rammer becoming a member here on YouTube for the 3rd straight month. Sorry, the last question was Josh Jacobs, Javonte Williams, or Jarrett Patterson in a half PPR. Thank you. Oh. You rock. Oh, so if we're going, are you going Jacobs or Javonte Williams this week?
I would love to say Javonte Williams, but I still think that Josh Jacobs in that volume is slightly safer. If it wasn't for Melvin Gordon, they both struggled last week a little bit in this offense. Is some of that have to do with Drew Lock being under center? And that kind of worries me a little bit. So honestly, I'm probably still leaning Josh Jacobs.
I hate upside.
What's he on Discord?
Yeah.
Are you getting body bags ready?
No, it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Not for upside. I'll save those for other people. Dan Tran. Hey, guys, I'm going to have PPR. I have Cup, AB, Justin Jefferson, and Waddle. Should I start Justin Jefferson over AB knowing that Cousins is out?
My issue with that is how limited will Antonio Brown be with that late week ankle injury? That's hard to say. Don't make me say that too many times. So that's where I worry a little bit. What if that's something that he re-aggravates or it gets worse once the game starts and then he just doesn't see the amount of volume? I totally get that Justin Jefferson without Kirk Cousins is not ideal, but I'm not totally sold that AB is safe this week with his ankle either. I think if you want to play it a little bit safer, you go AB. If you wanted to gamble is when you go Jefferson.
Man, it is. Jair Alexander is going to be active this week for the first time in a while, but he's still an amazing cornerback.
Yep.
I do not like them going. Is it Mannion? Is that
Sean Mannion?
Sean Mannion going Mannion over Mond? Like you
why'd you draft
Mond? Why
draft
start him?
Yeah.
So going Mannion over Mond.
Yeah, not ideal.
And then Taylor said my mustache looks like an eyebrow that couldn't find its way home.
Did he really? Is he in the chat?
Oh my God. No, he's in Discord.
Oh, okay.
That was awesome. I had to shave for the gaming stream in case anyone's wondering why I look so weird today. I had to shave for the gaming stream last week and this week, and it hasn't grown all the way back yet. I forgot what I was saying.
You're talking about Sean Mannion.
Yeah. So Jefferson, I'm worried about him this week. I am 100%, and especially in a game that's supposed to be probably very cold. But also in the same sentence too, like if you sit Justin Jefferson and he goes off, you're going to hate yourself for the rest of the season.
And you got to look at it this way too. When a quarterback like Sean Mannion comes into a game like he will this weekend, he's going to try to find the easy way out, quote unquote, easy way. The best option he has is to throw it up to Justin Jefferson. There's no Adam Thielen. And I could definitely see one of those games where he's just locked on to Jefferson the entire time because that's like his binky. That's his safety blanket here this week. So he could see a lot of volume. Now, does that translate to receptions and touchdowns? Not 100%, but at least the volume should still be there.
If it was my lineup personally, if it's my lineup, if I'm the one that's hitting the set button, I'm not leaving Justin Jefferson on my bench this week. I would rather lose with Justin Jefferson in my lineup than lose with Justin Jefferson on my bench.
Yeah.
100%. So I would put Jefferson in. Obviously, you've got to put Kupp in. Then I look at who has the best matchup outside of that. It's Waddle over AB. I mean, I put AB on my bench this week. I have to do it. And I don't love it. But I'm not sitting Justin Jefferson. What's he, the wide receiver 2 right now? I'm not sitting
Jalen Waddle right now either.
Yeah, no.
I mean, the guy's
he's getting.
He's a stud, and he's got a matchup against Tennessee, and they're going to struggle running against Tennessee. They will not struggle throwing against Tennessee. So I wouldn't be surprised if they abandon the run game early and just focus on the passing game because Miami's another one of those teams that's got to win.
Yeah, and not only that too, but Tennessee's defense has been causing a lot of pressure since their bye week. So that defense has really gotten back to getting after the quarterback. So Tua is not going to be able to stand in there and whip the ball downfield. They're going to have to do a lot of crossing routes, intermediate routes, getting the ball out right away. That's Jalen Waddle City, baby.
Yeah, yep, woo! All day long. Love it.
Bradley Davis becoming a member here for the 7th month in a row. Pick 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, a tight end, and a flex. Are you ready for this, Jake? I'll read them off to you.
Give it
Out of
to
the
me.
The 3 wide receivers we need to pick from are Metcalf, Chase, Renfro, and Evans. 3 of the 4.
I'm going the first 3, Metcalf, Chase, and Renfro. I don't trust Mike Evans right now.
Boom.
With the injury.
Running backs, Najee, Damian Harris, Michael Carter, Jeff Wilson Jr.
Got to be the first 2, Najee and Damian Harris.
Hunter Henry or the Muth?
I like Hunter Henry this week in a must-win game in New England. And plus Jacksonville struggles against opposing tight ends, so I'm going to go with Hunter Henry.
And then we need to pick 1 flex. I'm going to leave out Wilson Jr. and Henry. Well, I guess we don't want to do that. So we have to pick between Mike Evans, Michael Carter, Jeff Wilson Jr., or the Muth. I think if you want touchdown upside, it's the Muth.
It's Muth. It's Muth if you want that touchdown upside. I don't love it, but I think that you have an opportunity with Big Ben in his last home game in Pittsburgh to try to go out there and put up somewhat of a show, and in the red zone, that's where he's looking. So I don't disagree that he may be the next best option there, only because Michael Carter has a difficult matchup against Tampa Bay.
And here's the thing, Mike Evans is a game time decision. He may have been removed from the COVID list, but he hurt his hamstring 2 weeks ago. It's not COVID that we've been worried about with him. It's been his hamstring. He might not even be able to play. Now, if we get to game time and all of a sudden he could play, then we got to reevaluate a little bit at that point. But part of me doesn't feel like he's playing tomorrow.
Yep, exactly.
Christopher Dowling. Hey, in a half PPR, I need to flex Cooks, Scott, MVS, or Javonte Williams. That's Javonte Williams for me.
I have to agree. I agree right there.
And then for the quarterback, Taysom Hill, Trey Lance, or it's Tyler Huntley, right? Tyler?
Yes, Tyler Huntley.
I couldn't remember if it was Tyler or Taylor.
Oh, man. That is tough because a lot of hype surrounding Trey Lance right now. And I get it. We like Trey Lance. But do you really want to trust a guy starting his 2nd career game in your fantasy championship? Then all of a sudden you can look at Tyler Huntley and kind of basically say something similar. So it's not like he's safe. Taysom Hill is abysmal in the passing game. So now you're banking on huge rushing upside. They're all gambles. Huntley's got the Rams, which is not ideal. He'll have Aaron Donald in his face. Trey Lance is out there. He's got Houston, so he's probably got the best matchup. And then Taysom Hill's got Carolina, which isn't the easiest of matchups for him. this may be one of those things where I say if you want to play it safe, you go with Huntley. If you want to gamble for the upside, then you just roll the dice with Trey Lance and cross your fingers.
I probably roll it with Trey Lance, and I hope he scores a touchdown on the ground running the football.
Yes, exactly.
And then for the tight end position, Schultz or Everett, I'm not going with Everett over Schultz in championship weekend. It's Schultz for me.
Yep.
Terrace Graham dropping a $5 donation. Appreciate you, Terrace. Thanks so much. Sankit Zambre. We have to pick 4 from. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have to sit 1. Kamara, Damian Harris.
Nope.
Darrell Williams.
Yep.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Nope.
Keenan Allen.
I'm sitting Darrell Williams. I mean, here's the thing. Does it say if it's PPR or not?
It does not.
Okay, and that would change somewhat a little bit. Now, Darrell Williams, we know there's no CEH, but I'm not sold that Derek Gore doesn't get some volume this week. But Darrell Williams is involved in the passing game. He's not going to be as involved as maybe like an Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's not going to go out there and get double-digit targets. So if this is a PPR league, I'm looking Kamara, Amon-Ra, Keenan Allen, and Damian Harris.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Championship weekend, all right? Kamara's coming off a bad game. We all know that. But if Kamara scores 25, 30 points tomorrow on your bench, you're going to hate yourself for the next 6 months. That's how fantasy football is. So even though, could there be a chance Harrison Williams outscored Kamara? Yeah, but I'm willing to take that shot while he's in my lineup, not on my bench. Gerald Everett or Freiermuth? I'm going Freiermuth there, Sankit.
And just so you remember, I mean, the second to last game of last season, so week 16 last year, which was championship week in fantasy football, that's the week that Alvin Kamara had 170 total yards and 6 touchdowns. So remember, he won people matchups and championships in this same week last year. I just can't count the guy out.
He just didn't win them. He sent people home crying.
Oh, yeah. I mean, everybody who owned Kamara and was in the championship game last year was just like slow thrusting. You know, it wasn't like anything.
Oh, no, it was fast. I think people all over the place. I mean, like so fast, it was like this. Like you can't have the shorts on. You got to have something, or people are seeing everything. That's how fast they're thrusting. Eric Cruz with the 5 bomb. Need advice on which 2 to start. Daryl.
Wow.
There's just sometimes I can't get past the disappointment on your face.
Yeah.
Darrell Williams, Michael Carter, Hunter Renfrow, MVS, Jordan Howard or Scott. Well, Howard and Scott, boom, they're out. Not even considering them. Michael Carter over the other ones that are listed here, not interested in him either. So it comes down to MVS, Hunter Renfrow, or Darrell Williams. For me personally, the best mix of upside and safety, Renfrow and Williams.
And that's exactly where I was going to go to. I like the safety of Renfrow, the potential upside of Darrell Williams, and that's where I would go.
Eric Haberin. I'm in desperate need of help. Need to fill my RB2 spot. Pick 1.5 PPR. Just one. Michael Carter, Jarrett Patterson, Donta Foreman, and Boston Scott. He said Bart Scott. That's not correct. It's Boston.
No, not Bart. Bart played linebacker a few years ago. Not going to be him. And you know, I mean, part of me, I don't trust Philadelphia for nothing. But when you look at this, I mean, I love the talent of Michael Carter, but it's the bad matchup. Jarrett Patterson, he's going to have an opportunity, but is he going to go out there and get 30 touches? I don't see that either in that offense and going up against Philadelphia. Donta Foreman got a matchup going up against Miami. We know he's the lead guy in the backfield and he has the touchdown upside. I think if you want to play it safe, the safest option is Donta Foreman. If you want to gamble a little bit more, that's when I start to look towards Michael Carter as a gamble. But I think Donta Foreman's probably the safer floor bet or floor play, if you want to call it that.
So we're falling way behind in super chats. I just noticed because my thing hadn't updated. So I'm going to rattle them off to you and we're going to roll through them. You ready, Jake?
Yeah, give it to me.
A little let it flow diet.
A little pre-flow.
Yeah. Pre-flow.
Don't worry about it. Don't ask questions. Just go with it, Kyle. I'm going to grip the mic for safety.
Red Hulk becoming a member for the 4th month. Appreciate you, Red. I'm in the ship. Thank you guys for all your help. We're starting one in a full PPR. Barkley, Pittman, Dillon, Edmonds, Penny, MVS, and Antonio Brown.
Only one of those?
Only one.
Oh, dear God. I mean, at this point, I don't love Saquon Barkley. I have him close to the 25 range. Dillon, I think, sees more touches. Pittman, we know, has Wentz back, which is better. So, honestly, I'm probably, as of right now, leaning towards Michael Pittman in this
Over
selection
Antonio
here.
Brown?
I mean, with Antonio Brown's ankle, I mean, how do you know how long that's going to last?
No, I just wanted to,
I think that Edmonds is a decent play if we know for sure there's no Connor. But, I mean, as of right now, I'm rolling the dice and I'm going Pittman.
Pittman, it is. Melvin Aponte, Super Bowl, let's go.
Let's go.
Chubb or Darrell Williams?
I can only choose
Why
one.
do you not have Mixon and Chubb?
What? There's
You
no
said
way.
Mixon, Chubb, or Darrell Williams? Both Mixon and Chubb. Both Mixon and Chubb should be in your lineup. There's no
100%.
reason to not have them in.
I don't know if there's
Unless
no-
you have Jonathan Taylor and it's a one running back league.
Yeah, unless you have Jonathan Taylor and Dalvin Cook. That's the only way that you should be making that choice.
Oh my God.
I mean, I'll in order of ranking them this week.
Okay, hold on a second. So he can flex one of them after I read up here.
Oh, well, perfect.
So
There you go.
we're playing Mixon and Chubb both. I've got
Yes.
Gronk over Knox this week.
Yep.
And then he could pick one of those running backs, Amon-Ra St. Brown or Mike Evans. It's Mixon or Chubb. You're playing
Yep.
both of those guys.
Both those guys.
Happy 2022. Let it flow. Cherish life. I almost said happy 2021. Red Hulk with the 5-bomb. Number 1 seed looking to win it all. Start 2 in a full PPR. Williams from KC or Williams from Denver. Michael Carter, Devontae Smith, KJ Osborne, Aaron Jones, or Waddle. So we have to start 2. Really, the choices here are Darrell Williams, Javonte Williams, Aaron Jones, and Waddle. We have to pick 2 of those 4. The rest of them I'm not interested in.
Aaron Jones kind of falls into that category where I'm not going to sit him here this week. I'm not sitting my studs this week. Green Bay still has to win. They've clinched a playoff spot, clinched the division, but they haven't clinched the number 1 overall seed. So I'm not sitting Aaron Jones. So Aaron Jones is going to be option 1. If you want to play for crazy upside and you just want to swing for the fences, that's when I go with Waddle. If you want to play it a little bit safer, I would go with Aaron Jones as 1, and then I'm going to go with Darrell Williams as the 2nd.
Jake, I know I just said a second ago we're behind, so I'm going to have to make it go a little bit quicker. But we are in the last week of the season, and this is just an indication of how much we've grown this year. It's the last freaking week of the season, and just a second ago when I looked, the concurrent viewers were 701.
Yeah, people in here playing for ships.
I ever remember this many people in a live show the last week of the season.
Probably not the last week of the season. It's because there's a lot of people out there dominating, Kyle.
Yeah.
There's hip thrusts going all over the country, all over the world right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. I mean, the last 2 years, it's like, oh, if we get 300 people the last week of the season, that's great. 700, baby.
How about some of you hit the like button for us? We'd appreciate that.
Hit the like button. Yeah, come on. We want to let it flow. We want to answer as many questions as possible. Stallion Production with the 10-bomb. Which 2 defenses would you start between these 3? Bills, Pats, or Saints?
That's 3 really good defenses this week. I think, honestly, am I crazy, Kyle? I'm going with the Patriots at home against Jacksonville in a must-win game for them. That just screams New England defense, so I'm going with the Patriots.
Perfect. DeAndre Swift or Elijah Mitchell?
Oh, God. Why is DeAndre Swift playing football this week? But at this point, being that they're going to fire him up, sounds like he's good to go. I can't ever sit DeAndre Swift.
Lamb or Lockett?
I'm going with Lamb. I think the volume's safer.
I have Lamb a smidge higher. Aikster in a standard league. Darrell Williams or Boston Scott? That's Darrell Williams, right?
Yep, agreed.
Adam Zenzelmeyer becoming a member for the 3rd month here on YouTube. Are we worried about Rodgers in the cold, or should I start Murray? I don't know if I'm worried about Rodgers because of the cold. That doesn't.
No,
that doesn't sway me.
He lives in Green Bay. He's played there his whole career. He's used to cold weather. That doesn't bother me.
Still going over Kyler Murray then?
I think Aaron Rodgers is still safer.
Then should I start Pitts or Everett? I'm starting Pitts. Oh, yeah, I still got to start Pitts over Everett.
I think that they try to force that record for Kyle Pitts.
And then flex 1, Dillon, Boston Scott, or Carter.
I think the safest floor will be A.J. Dillon. I think the highest ceiling will be Boston Scott.
DB 4331, flex Braxton Bryos or Gabe Davis. That's Gabe Davis.
That's Gabe Davis for sure. The upside could be huge.
Nigel Milsov, 1 running back and 1 flex. Daryl Bing Bang, Jordan Howard, Boston Scott, Jarrett Patterson, Gallup, or MVS. So 1 running back and 1 flex between Dare, Walla Bing Bang, Jordan Howard, Boston Scott, Jarrett Patterson.
I'm gonna gamble here, and I'm gonna go with Boston Scott.
And then for the flex, one of the running backs we did not mention, Gallup or MVS.
I think if you want to play it safe, you go with Patterson. If you want to gamble a little bit, that's when you go with MVS.
Schultz or Everett at tight end. I've got
Schultz. Going Schultz.
Vic Wavy with the 5 bomb made it to the finals. Thanks to you guys. No, Vic. To you. You set your lineup, baby. Thanks for using us as a tool.
As a resource.
To get there, though.
Don't use us as a tool. Don't use us as a tool, because that sounds awkward.
I mean, depending on
you've been used for less. I know.
Do I start Deontay Johnson or Amon-Ra St. Brown for wide receiver too? Deontay Johnson's probably higher, but Amon-Ra St. Brown right now might be safer.
Yep. I think that if it's me personally, I'm probably going Deontay Johnson. Yep. But Amon-Ra St. Brown is that guy.
Yep. Yeah, I've got Deontay Johnson for upside just a little bit higher. Luis becoming a member for the 9th month here on YouTube. Happy New Year's, Jake and Kyle and everyone behind Headliner Nation. Love this channel and the community. Luis, appreciate you. Tyler T, Trey Lance, or Huntley?
They're both gambles at this point, right? So why not gamble with the huge upside and go Trey Lance?
Yep. Eagles or Colts defense?
I have the Colts 1 spot higher.
Trojan 3659, Happy New Year's. I was advised to start Keenan Allen to Devontae Adams. Allen, Devontae Adams for my wide receivers. I would hope so.
Yes.
Running back, Eckler, Swift, and Michelle at the flex on the bench.
I think what he's saying, he has
Brown,
Eckler and
Javonte
Swift with
Williams,
Michelle on the bench.
Penny, Mitchell, Rojo.
Yeah, exactly. So I think he wants to know if he needs to make any changes there. And honestly,
Michelle is at the flex. Yep. Eckler, Swift, Michelle at the flex. And then Brown, Javonte. No, I'm sticking with what I've got right there.
I would love to say that Rojo would be up there because I have Rojo ranked super high this week. But the only difference, in my opinion, between Michelle and Rojo, Michelle will be safer because Rojo goes out there and drops a pass. He's going to be benched for Keyshawn Vaughn.
400 likes, and we'll let it flow. How about another 100 likes, and we'll let it flow?
Okay.
We want to do that one more, let it flow for the season, or do we need 500 likes? We have 735 people in here. I've changed my mind. 500 likes.
Okay.
And Jake will put the helmet on.
I got the helmet.
And we'll let it flow. Homestar Hobo, half PPR, pick 1 running back and 1 quarterback. Kyler Murray or Huntley? I'm going Murray over Huntley.
For sure. I will too. I'll gamble with my stud there.
And then running back, Damian Harris or Elijah Mitchell?
As much as I love Elijah Mitchell, I think Damian Harris is still safer this week.
Homestar Hobo with another one in a standard league. We got to pick 2 running backs and a quarterback. So from the running backs, we got to go Rojo, Elijah Mitchell, AJ Dillon, Rashad Penny, Melvin Gordon.
Give me the first 2 of Rojo and Mitchell.
And then we have to pick one between Trey Lance, Taysom Hill, or Huntley. We had this same exact question earlier, and we went with Trey Lance there.
Yep, exactly.
Denise Owen, I have no confidence in Zeke.
Why?
Do I play Harris, Patterson, or Boston Scott over him in a PPR league?
I don't mind Damian Harris over him if you're really that worried about it. I don't know if I'm overly worried, but I mean, I don't mind if you want to go with Damian Harris over Zeke if you'd rather play it a little bit safer, if you have confidence issues there with Zeke.
Wes, Dak or Burrow?
I have Dak 2 spots higher.
Steelers or Bills defense?
I'm looking here. The Bills against Atlanta is who I have higher.
Ayuk or Jarrett Patterson?
I'll probably go with Patterson because I want the volume.
Andrew Stout becoming a member for the 3rd month in the championship, and I've had no running backs all year.
Wow.
In a full PPR, we got to pick 2, Swift
Yep.
Jarrett Patterson, Jordan Howard, Derek Gore, or Amir Abdullah. That's the first two for me.
Yeah, I don't love Jordan Howard, but I'll gamble that he gets a goal line touchdown or something there and go with him. And actually, no, not Jordan Howard. Sorry, Jarrett Patterson and DeAndre Swift, because I don't want to have to bank on the Eagles' backfield.
Jack Hansen becoming a member for the 4th month, playing for my 2nd consecutive championship this week. Thanks for your help. Should I play Edmonds in my flex if Connor sits or stick with Rojo?
I think if you want to play safe, if you're just trying to make sure that you have yourself a solid, safe flex, it's Chase Edmonds if Connor sits. If you want to shoot for the higher ceiling, though, if you're trying to, make up some points, if you're, way down with some of your matchups, then Rojo is the guy that I think has the higher ceiling.
Terrence Graham, Terrence Graham, need 2.5 PPR. Michael Carter, Saquon Barkley, Darrell Williams, or Dante Foreman.
Kyle, can at this point of the season, can
I'm
you
going
sit
Barkley and Darrell Williams?
I'm gonna say, can you sit Saquon Barkley? Because I get it if you have safer options, but none of these guys are considered really safe. So I'll roll it with Barkley and Williams as well.
Jason De La Torre, Jalen Waddle, or T. Higgins?
Yes, both.
Both.
Do I have to choose one?
Both. I've got Higgins like 2 spots higher, unfortunately, this week than Waddle, though. So, if you have to pick one, if you want upside, it's Higgins.
Yep.
If you want safety, it's Waddle.
Yep, exactly.
And then Javonte Williams, Saquon, or Rojo.
As of right now, I have Ronald Jones ranked the highest, but he is the riskiest of the bunch because, like I said, one mistake he's done. But if he can stay on the field, wouldn't surprise me if he puts up 25 plus this week.
Christopher Leon, start 3.5 PPR for the title. So we have to set one of these guys. Rojo, Darrell Williams, Damian Harris, or Chase Edmonds. Sit one. Which 2 are the ones that you're closest on?
Darrell Williams and Chase Edmonds.
Okay. So Darrell Williams, Chase Edmonds. Edmonds has more upside to me. Williams is safer, though, because of potential volume.
Yep. And
if Connor is out for any reason, then it's Chase Edmonds. Lock it in. Exactly.
I would have to agree. If Connor is ruled out, then Edmonds, Harris, and Rojo would be my guys.
I put the words right in your mouth.
Perfect.
Julio Pena. Pick one tight end and a defensive special teams. Knox or Goddard. I have Goddard higher this week. I'm almost positive I have him like 2 spots higher.
I think the touchdown upside may be higher for Knox, but I think the volume will be there more for Goddard, so I could see that.
Yep, I've got Goddard at 5 and Knox at 6. I'm kind of right next to each other. Also, I lost Cousins. Oh, wait. Bills or Saints?
I think I'm going to have to go with Buffalo.
Also, I lost Cousins, so who do I start at QB? Huntley or Taysom Hill?
I gamble and go with Taysom Hill and just hope for the best.
Or should I pick up Derek Carr or Carson Wentz?
I still think Carson Wentz is a lot safer this week now, because Carson Wentz, now that he's activated, he's good to go, and he has the best matchup going up against Las Vegas. Out of the whole bunch, I think Wentz is the safest.
And then love the show, Julio. Appreciate you. Thanks for the 10 bomb. David Anber, criminal lawyer, who I will be calling to defend Swagridge probably at some time in my lifetime.
Probably.
No DFS questions today because we in the finals, baby.
That's what I'm talking about.
So he has questions about his finals lineup. Stafford or Dak?
Something just fell behind me, and I don't know what it was. I heard it fall, but I don't know what the hell it was. I'm going with Stafford this week. I heard some crazy, stupid stuff on Twitter from some big name guys saying they're worried about Matthew Stafford this week, and their dude's going up against Baltimore, who has allowed I could probably throw for 325 against Baltimore. Just saying.
Come on, Jake. 315.
You've seen my arm, Kyle. I can air it out.
AJ Green, or are we picking Gallup Stafford or AJ Green?
Oh, I'll go with AJ Green, but I don't love it.
And then Mike Davis or Ingram?
Neither. At least we know Buffalo sucks against the run. And last week, Mike Davis got the same amount of carries as Cordero Patterson. So give me Mike Davis and hope for the best.
His 14-team Dynasty League, his lineup right now is Chase Metcalf, Jonathan Taylor, Higbee, Renfro, and Antonio Brown with Crosby and Bob Wagner.
It says Wanger.
Bob Wanger.
Bob Wanger. That dude is a great linebacker.
Astro Joe's $1,500 on the line. Need to in a standard league. Penny Edmonds, Jarrett Patterson, or Scott?
I'm going to go, being that it's standard, I'm going to go with Rashad Penny. And if Connor sits, I'll go Edmonds. If Connor plays, I'll probably lean towards Boston Scott.
We got a spicy one coming up here in a minute, Jake. Also, need a defense. Philly, Green Bay, or Chicago?
Philly, Green Bay, or Chicago. The highest ranked one I have this week is Philly.
Dan Woodall, Saints or Carolina defense? Oh, Saints versus Carolina or Bears versus the Giants?
I mean, the Giants just absolutely suck. But the Bears defense ain't been exactly world beaters here as of late. So, me personally, I'll probably go with the Saints D.
We're like 100 likes away from letting it flow. Ladies and gentlemen, come on. Hit it.
Wanger.
Ryan Vogel. What up, Ryan? In a 12-team full PPR. This is his first finals appearance this year. Currently playing Cooper over Kirk for the wide receiver 2. Have been burned by Cooper plenty this year. Is this the move or throw in Kirk? I'm putting in Amari. He said he wanted the ball a couple of weeks ago. He got it last week. I'm still going with him this week.
I am too. As much as I think Christian Kirk has a high ceiling himself, it's just I think Cooper kind of fits into one of those guys that's a locked-in stud this week.
Ray Fultz, no question, just saying y'all are the shiznit. Ray, appreciate
Thanks, Ray.
You, my man. Luis drop in a $100 bomb in the super chat. Happy New Year, Jake and Kyle. This is a late Christmas gift. Split it 50-50. Luis, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for that big. Can we get a little hashtag Luis flowing in the chat right now for our man?
Yes.
A little hashtag Luis for that.
Little Luis spam donation. Up in the chat.
Big Tizzy. Pick 2. Antonio Brown, Rojo, Javonte Williams, or Mitchell Wilson, whoever starts.
If I can pick 2, as of right now, I'm going with Rojo and Javonte Williams.
Rojo and Javonte Williams is the choice. Thanks. This year, boys, is the year. Let's bring it home.
That's right.
Yeah. Nicholas Johnson with the 20 bomb. Championship weekend. LFG. Go, Jake and Kyle. Headliners, let's rock and roll to another championship. Thank you, boys. Excited as hell. Hope your holidays were as good as Dallas's defense last weekend. Cheers, Nicholas. Appreciate you. Thanks so much for that generous donation.
Appreciate you. Absolutely.
Dornage Davis, PPR 6-point TD. A-Rod or TB12?
I mean, we don't know for sure about Antonio Brown. Mike Evans is banged up. There's no Chris Godwin. I still think that A-Rod's safer.
Bears or Saints defense?
Saints, I have one spot higher.
Higgins or Pollard at the flex? Higgins.
It's Higgins. If that's T. Higgins, that's the man.
Nashua, NBL. Mike Evans versus the Jets. Christian Kirk versus Dallas or Tyler Boyd versus KC. 1,000 on the line. That's Christian Kirk for me. I think AJ Green is the one that sees Travion Diggs this week.
I think that as well. It's hard because Tyler Boyd's coming off a big week. So a lot of people are like, how do you sit Tyler Boyd? But remember, Tyler Boyd's kind of been the odd man out for majority of the season. Even though I like Tyler Boyd, I still think Christian Kirk gets more volume and he's slightly safer and still has a higher ceiling.
Josu, start 3 in a full PPR.
I think that's Josue.
Josu.
Kyle, this offseason, I am taking you to Arizona with me, and we are going to do some Spanish-speaking classes together.
I don't know.
I want to hear you read a book in Spanish. That's like my dream for 2022.
I can barely read in English. All right, so we need to sit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to sit 2 of these people.
Okay.
Keenan Allen, Higgins, Waddle, AJ Brown, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
I mean, how do you sit any of those guys? Like, how do you do that? I don't love it. I don't love it at all, but I sit Amon-Ra St. Brown And I sit. God, I don't love this. I sit Jalen Waddle and Amon-Ra, but I don't love it at all. I feel sick to my stomach saying, "What are you laughing at me? Are you laughing at me?"
No, Eddie in Discord was like, listening to Kyle pronounce that name is the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, Eddie, welcome to my world, Eddie.
Oh my God. Oh.
Wow.
Josu
or Josue. Either way, we got you covered.
I mean, me personally, I'm going Keenan Allen, Higgins, and Waddle this week.
You're not gonna go with AJ Brown?
Well, the reason I'm going Waddle over AJ Brown is because I'm already picking a lot of upside with Higgins. If we want full upside, if you're going for all the upside in the world,
want all the points.
It's Allen, Higgins, and AJB.
I want all the heat, Kyle.
Higgins, and AJB.
I want it all. What?
Everybody in the Josu thing right now.
Yeah, everybody's like, what is who the heck is?
Oh my gosh.
It's okay.
Anthony Reyes said, hold on a second, because I think I saw this happen and I want to make sure that I accurately saw it here before it gets passed. It did. So Anthony Reyes did send a donation, but unfortunately the message didn't come through, and I see the dono and I see his message right now. So I'd rather hit it before it goes away.
Okay.
So Anthony Reyes, I donated, but didn't do my message. Michael Carter, Alawala Bing Bang, or Gore.
If I can only pick one,
yeah,
it's going to be Michael Carter. I'll roll with the guy that I like the most. Tough matchup.
Perfect. All right, Jake, we got to.
I'm trying,
we're falling
Kyle.
way behind now. You ready?
I'm trying. I'm not stalling now.
You stalled to make fun of me about a name.
Well, it was a stupid mispronunciation. I had to fix it.
Oh man, there you go, Josu. Tom Paget, championship week. Need help here, guys, in a full PPR. MVS, Barkley, or Darrell Williams. Already starting Eckler and Patterson.
I'll go with, I think the safest option there is Darrell Williams. If you want to gamble, that's when you go Barkley. I still think Darrell Williams is safer, though.
SGT Anxiety with the 10 bomb. Appreciate you, SGT. I can start two of Joe Burrow, Matthew Stafford, or Patty Mahomes. Who do you think?
I don't want to sit any of them, but I have Stafford and Patty Mahomes ranked the highest out of the group here. And just so you know, Kyle, that's Sergeant Anxiety.
Isn't that STG?
No. I don't know. Anyway, I was just trying to find things to pick apart if it is right or wrong. The chat will tell us which one is right.
Oh, my God. Did you pick somebody?
Yeah, I said Stafford and Mahomes.
Appreciate you, SGT. Cody Bear made 3 of my last 4 league championships, Huntley or Hill.
Why are these two the options so much? I roll the dice again and go with Taysom Hill.
Montgomery or Rojo at the flex. He already has JT and Mixon playing.
Well, I love that. Then, being that you have safe stud running backs, I'll gamble for some higher upside and I'll go Rojo.
Jose Hernandez with the 5 bomb. Appreciate you, Jose. Shane Fuco, fellas. Happy New Year. Thanks for all the hard work. Boom. Shane, appreciate you. Full PPR pick 1. Antonio Brown, Sony Michel, Chase Edmonds, or Rashad Penny. We got to put Sony Michel in, right?
If it's just one, it's Sony Michel.
Manny, should I bench Barkley for Jarrett Patterson?
I don't do that. At that point, Jarrett Patterson is just as much as a risk as Saquon Barkley, so I'm rolling with the guy that you drafted early. Eduardo.
All right, guys, 2 championship games. Need a flex for both leagues, half PPR for both. And the first one, Saquon, Devin, or MVS.
And I only pick one?
Yep.
Okay, Devin Singletary is going to be the safe floor guy. Like, that's the safest play, Jose. Eduardo, if you want to just play it safe, you go with Devin. If you say, you know what, I want to let the Wang hang out, that's when you go with Saquon Barkley.
And in the other league, it's Jamar Chase, Jalen Waddle, or Rashad Penny.
Yeah. You guys drafted some great teams. Whatever draft guides you guys used out there was amazing this year, by the way.
I've got Jamar Chase at number 11, Jalen Waddle at 12.
I mean, yeah, it's super close. I like both of those guys. Chase, I think, has a higher touchdown upside, but I think Waddle sees more volume. Waddle may be slightly
safer than Chase.
Yeah, Waddle would be the safer option.
Dan Grimm, worried about Justin Jefferson, him or St. Brown? I'm still starting Justin Jefferson over St. Brown.
Yep. It's a gamble, right? Because we know it's not ideal, but I got to start my studs.
John wants to know if we're getting Josu or Craig Reynolds to do our taxes this year.
It's up for grabs. Whoever, sends in the lowest bid.
Paris Lark, half PPR, Aaron Jones and Amon-Ra St. Brown.
I'm still rolling with Aaron Jones.
Just under 50 likes away from letting it flow. JL Green with the 10 bomb. Hey, Jake and Kyle. Thanks for getting me to the championship in a full PPR. Herbert or Burrow?
They're close too. Let me see here. I have Herbert is 3 spots higher, so I'm going with Herbert.
Defense, New England or Tampa?
New England.
And we're picking 2 wide receivers out of MVS, Devontae Smith, DJ Moore, Van Jefferson, or Mike Williams. Has Mike Williams been actually cleared yet?
I want to go with Van Jefferson because I just love that matchup. They're going to throw the ball a ton. So me personally, we've seen Devontae Smith kind of pick it up here a little bit. Him and Jalen Hurts better, chemistry the last couple weeks. A lot of boom or bust potential with all these guys, but if it's me, I'm going with Van Jefferson and Devontae Smith.
Adam Zinzelmeyer, Rodgers, and Murray. Worried about the cold. Which one?
I'm not worried about the cold personally. I mean, it's Aaron Rodgers. He's used to playing in cold weather. So right now I have Aaron Rodgers a couple spots higher than Kyler Murray.
Everett or Pitts?
Pitts. They're going to feed him the ball to get the record.
And then one flex between Dylan, Carter, Boston Scott, and Mike Williams.
It doesn't say PPR or anything there, does it?
PPR.
No. It is PPR?
Yep.
Then I'll go with Mike Williams.
Tater is Jake's brother. Thank you. You're welcome.
There's no one in my family has that much hair.
Raymond M for the championship. Kicker, Folk at home, Bass at home, or Sukup at the New York Jets. Folk has snow, Bass has rain, Sukup is cloudy at the Jets.
I mean, give me the guy playing in the best of weather. So give me Sukup.
Sukup.
I call him Sukup.
In standard flex, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Marquise Brown, Jarvis Landry, AJ Dillon, Tony Pollard, or Boston Scott. I got Amon-Ra the highest out of all of them this week.
Yeah, I have to agree. Even in standard.
Garth Drake in a full PPR, flex Ayuk, Brandon Cooks, or Jarrett Patterson. Well, it just says Patterson. It could be Cordero or Jarrett. I'm assuming Jarrett.
I'm assuming Jarrett as well. Wow.
Full PPR.
Give me safest play would be Patterson. Highest upside would be Cooks.
Gronk or Knox at tight end. I've got Gronk higher this week.
Gronk by a skosh.
And then Elliott or Hopkins for kicker.
I'm going with Hopkins.
And then Dallas or Tampa D.
I got the Tampa D a couple spots higher.
Carlos Ortiz, JT, Kamara, Montgomery, Rojo, and Williams. We need 3 of the 5.
So we got to sit 2 of them. We're not sitting JT. We're not sitting Kamara. So those are must starts. So that's between Montgomery, Rojo, and Darrell Williams. I think if you want to play it the safest, you go with Demont. If you want to gamble for the highest upside, that's when you go Rojo.
Boom. Bradley Davis made it to 2 championship games because of gut instinct and Headliner Nation. Just wanted to say thanks and good luck to everyone else. Bradley, appreciate it. Good luck to you. Joseph Carlos, need help. Pick 2 and a full PPR to start for the championship. Jeff Jefferson.
Who the hell is Jeff Jefferson? Whose parents hate them enough to be named Jeff Jefferson?
He sounds like a NASCAR driver.
It does. It's like the number 8 car, Jeff Jefferson, coming around the corner.
I'm assuming that's Justin Jefferson.
It's got to be.
Jacoby Myers, Bateman, MVS, or Lazard. Well, I'm not sitting Justin Jefferson out of that group.
Not of that group, no. And
MVS would have higher upside. Jacoby Myers would be the next safest option.
Yep. If it's me, if it's my team, I'm probably going MVS and Jefferson.
Joseph said, LOL, my bad. Thomas, Tripode, Najee, or Dalvin?
What?
Dalvin.
How do you...
He said super stack team problems.
I don't care.
It's a four-team league.
It's okay. If it's a 4-team league, you got it. Dalvin is the guy to go with.
John Frey said Jeff Jefferson is Josu's roommate.
It's Josu and Jeff Jefferson.
Oh, my God. Starting Stafford or M. Corleone.
Okay.
Starting Stafford, Zeke, Kupp, Montgomery, and Schultz.
Like it.
Who else would you start out of these? But so it doesn't say how many we have to pick. So we're just going to have to put them in order here real quick. Higgins, Jacobs, Rojo, Mike Williams, A.J. Brown, Chuba Hubbard, Antonio Brown. So I've got it. A.J. Brown, Higgins, Rojo, Josh Jacobs, Mike Williams, Antonio Brown, Chuba Hubbard in that order.
Yeah, I don't hate that. Yeah, I tons of options there. You're going to have a lot of points on your bench regardless.
So just start them in order. I'm not starting any of them over who you. Well, would you start Rojo over Zeke?
I mean, if you think about it, he's got Zeke and Montgomery there, so he could probably start one more as a flex or over those guys. I probably flex Ronald Jones and make my wide receiver 2 be T. Higgins. I just don't know if I could sit those two guys given the options.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are 3 likes away from letting it flow. Let's go. Allie H, Happy New Year's, guys. And a full PPR, please pick 2 for my finals. Antonio Brown, Chase Edmonds, Javonte Williams, and Devontae Smith.
Based off everything we know as of right now, I'm going to go with Chase Edmonds and Javonte Williams.
Tony Smith. Becoming a new member here on YouTube. Tony, welcome to the exclusive Headliner Nation. Everyone throw a little hashtag Tony in the chat. Jake, I want to say something really, really quick before we keep going.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are out there and you've used our information this year and we have helped you in any way, shape, or form get to the finals, or consider becoming a member tonight. We have 814 people in here watching right now. Over 800 people the final week of the season. Just goes to show how many people who come here for the advice, for the breakdown, for the research and everything are still
the entertainment.
Playing. The entertainment. How many people are still playing to make it happen this week? If you could consider becoming a member over the off season, we're going to have stuff going on all off season. Yep. We're going to have exclusive content. I actually sent Jake a bunch of notes today on reworking some of the tiers, potentially adding another tier, adding some more stuff for next year, including potential. I'm just going to throw it out there, Jake, the potential for kicker, defensive rankings for members, and flex rankings for members. We're kicking around a few ideas. So become a member. It's $4.99 a month. It's one less trip through the drive-thru at Starbucks. It's a couple less double cheeseburgers at Mickey D's. It's one less McRib meal before that happens, before that goes away. Perfect. I don't know. Maybe it already did go.
Maybe it did.
Come on. If we can get more members, oh, man.
The more members we get, the more giveaways we have, too.
Yeah, the more members
I can buy more things.
The more giveaways we get, and there's more that we can do because it helps us generate even more revenue to help us do even cooler things that we want to do, like going out to the expo and doing like get-togethers, a party bus that we've talked about.
That would be insane.
So anyway, consider becoming a member tonight. We would really appreciate it. We just got Allie. Tony's a new member. White Boy FGC and a half PPR flex Boston or Van Jefferson.
Give me Van Jefferson.
For the 800th time tonight, Huntley, Hill, or Lance? It's Lance for us.
It's Lance still, yeah.
Bears or Green Bay defense?
I have the Bears higher.
Hunter Henry, Fant, or the Raiders tight end? I have Foster Moreau higher than all of them this week.
Okay.
Love the channel. Y'all appreciate you. White Boy Jake, we're at 567 likes.
That's why I have the helmet prepared and ready to go.
Why don't you pull that down? I'll answer a few more of the super chat here. Joe P, pick running backs into flex and a half PPR. Saquon, Rashad Penny, Damn it, Devin, Eli Mitchell, DJ Moore, Ayuk, and AJ Dillon. Got Eckler, T. Higgins, and Keenan Allen. I'm going to pick Saquon. And then if we want a little bit more upside, we'll go with Elijah Mitchell here. I mean, if we wanted to play it safe, we could go another route, but I'm probably going to go Elijah Mitchell here. Gung Ho Joe with a 5-bomb. Appreciate you. Eric Cruz, do you see Michael Carter getting 5 receptions with Tampa Bay?
I'll probably take the under if I had to choose.
Means against Tampa Bay, right? We're not talking about somebody with Tampa Bay named Michael Carter, are we?
No, I mean, I'm thinking he's talking about Michael Carter against Tampa Bay.
That's what I would think. Okay. I mean, I would take the under personally. Dustin Isaac becoming a member for the 3rd month. Rank Aaron Jones, Darrell Williams, Elijah Mitchell, Deontay Johnson, Waddle, A.J. Brown, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Okay, so the way I have them in order is A.J. Brown, Deontay Johnson, Waddle, Aaron Jones, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Darrell Williams, Elijah Mitchell, in that order. Joe P., Pat Fryermuth, Foster Moreau, and a half PPR. I've got, hold on, I have to look at that one because those two are really, really close, I think. I've got Moreau at 11 and Fryermuth at 12, but that was before Fryermuth was cleared. I said I would move him all the way up to 8. So I've got Fryermuth higher now. Dustin Scales, New Year, same Cavs, Kyle. Boom! Love you, Dustin. Lineup for the ship. Wilson at quarterback. Devontae Adams and Debo at wide receiver. Montgomery and Cordero Patterson at running back. Kelsey at tight end. Higgins at the flex. The Patriots and Folk. On the bench, Tua, Pittman, Hunter, Elijah, Dillon, AJ Green. Any changes? Nobby. I'm keeping it like that, Dustin. Congrats!
That's right.
Let's go home and get it. Michael Williams, I'm up 30 points in the second leg of both leagues in a PPR start 3. Tyreek, Jefferson, AJ, or Deontay Johnson. I've got those 3 in order. Tyreek, Jefferson, and AJ. However, if you're worried about Jefferson at any point, Deontay Johnson is a decent fill-in then. So I would go Tyreek, AJ, and Deontay Johnson if you're worried about Justin Jefferson at all. Hurts or Wilson? I think Wilson I've got higher this week. Jake, are we accurate? Wilson over Hurts this week?
Yeah.
No. I've got Hurts higher. Never mind. Against Washington.
I have Hurts higher.
Yep. My bad. And then Michelle or Deontay? I'm going Michelle. Jake, are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for the final time of this season and for the first time in 2022, it is the most entertaining segment in the fantasy football industry today. No one does it better than Let It Flow. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're already a member here on the channel, then I need to see some Let It Flow emojis going through the chat right now to get my man Jake super hyped to answer your questions. Get the chat flowing with Let It Flow and your questions because we are going to just rock it out. 3, 2, 1. Let it flow.
All right, here we go. For the first time in 2022, I see emojis everywhere, and boy, are they going fast. Rumanijo Amarok, he just says, what up, y'all? What's going on? 101 snapper, need 2, Edmonds, Singletary, or Swift? Me, personally, as of right now, I'm going Edmonds and Swift. We have Matthew Redden, pick 1 running back, 1 flex at a PPR, Sony, Darrell Williams, Chase Edmonds. I'm not going to sit Sony Michelle this week with no Darrell Henderson, and we know that Cam Akers isn't playing either. K-Mac, what is going on, K-Mac? I see you out there. So do we swap out Andy Dalton with Trey or the Baltimore quarterback? Really don't want to start a rookie. I totally understand that. I think the safest floor will still be Andy Dalton there, K-Mac, if you just want to play it safe. But the ceiling, it just isn't very high, and that's where Trey Lance would come in to the equation right there. So it just depends if you want to play it safe or gamble just a little bit. We have Grinicide. Grinicide says Pittman, Devontae Smith, or Hollywood for me. I'm going Michael Pittman now that we know Carson Wentz is playing. Anthony Reyes, do I start Burkhead, or Dare Olawala Bing Bang and flex Kirk or Hurts? Well, I'm going to flex Christian Kirk. And as for Burkhead or Dare, I'm not buying the hype of Dare. That was against the Jets last week. So give me some Rex Burkhead, even though I don't love that either. Joe Rivers in the finals with you guys. Here we go, Joe. I like the nice little lone boner emoji next to your name as well. Pick 2 in a PPR flex. We got Kirk, Penny, Patterson, Cooks, and Rojo. Well, Rojo's going to be 1. The second one, being that it is a PPR, I'm going to go with Christian Kirk and hope for some big plays there as well. The Let It Flow emojis are absolutely Flowing. Ruben Fernandez benching Tyler Lockett and Christian Kirk for Amon-Ra, St. Brown, and Hunter Renfrow. My flex is Darrell Williams. What do you think? Honestly, I think you're making the safest choices for your lineups. You're giving yourself the safest floors. The ceilings just aren't overly high, but I don't dislike that whatsoever. Frog GG, Berrios, Allen Lazard, or Devontae Parker. Man, I would hate to have to start Braxton Berrios in this week of the season. Allen Lazard has the weather to deal with, plus he's like option 2B in that offense. Devontae Parker, not somebody getting a ton of volume because Jalen Waddle is sucking everything up. But if it's me, if it's my team, I'm gambling with Devontae Parker and hope that he finds the end zone. Rumanijo saying, "Hey everybody, we need to get to 650 likes," and I don't want to argue with Rumanijo. He just sounds like somebody that could, he's probably a bad dude. Lockett or MVS. I'm still going to ride the stud there. I got to go with Tyler Lockett since they're both boom or bust anyway. Folk or Elliott? Give me Folk. I mean, the kicker questions always get me because I don't spend a whole lot of time looking at kickers. Full PPR, Amon-Ra or Lockett. In a full PPR, the safer option is Amon-Ra, but the higher ceiling this week is still going to be Tyler Lockett, just more of a gamble. Depends if you want to play it safe or gamble there. That's for Christy Howe. We have Joe Rivers has St. Brown or AB. Right now, with the status kind of unknown about AB, I don't mind rolling out Amon-Ra in that situation. Jason Sullivan says, "You need an Eagles helmet to let it fly." Jason, send me one and I'll wear it. Ryan Yonamine, Rodgers or Lance? I'm not sitting Aaron Rodgers for Trey Lance. 6 points per passing touchdown, and Aaron Rodgers throws a lot of passing touchdowns. David Hathaway says he likes looking at kickers. Sounds a little bit creepy, honestly, David, but I totally get where you're coming from. New member here. This is Omar Hernandez. Omar doesn't have your name highlighted as a member, but all right, I'll answer your question. Need a flex. Osborne or Scott? Defensive choices are the Rams or the Cowboys. So before we get into the defense, we have Osborne or Scott. Boston Scott's going to be slightly safer. The higher ceiling is Osborne. If it's me, I'm going Boston Scott. And then for the defense, Rams or Cowboys, I have the Cowboys 2 spots higher this week. Long questions. Shorter questions are going to get my attention right now. Vic84 is telling everybody hit that like button, and actually he didn't say everybody, he just said everybody. Peter Tuber, Beasley, Berrios, or Vaughn. As of right now, give me Beasley. Pick 3. This is for Catacomb Kid, for Mixon, Kamara, Rojo, Swift, Mitchell, Montgomery. Holy hell, you are totally stacked. Can't sit Mixon, can't sit Kamara. So that leaves us Rojo, Swift, Mitchell, Montgomery. If you want to gamble, you go Rojo. If you want to play it a little bit safer, you go Swift. If it's my team, I'm rocking my studs and I'm going Mixon, Kamara, Swift, and hoping for the best there. And if Detroit really screws the pooch this weekend, Kyle, I may rage on your Lions. Just saying. M. St. G says, "You guys are the best." Hey, we appreciate you. We wouldn't be here without you. My way 148. Rodgers in 0 degrees and no Kirk Cousins or Dak Prescott against Arizona. I'm not overly worried about Aaron Rodgers in the weather. I mean, this guy he's been in Green Bay his whole career. It's not his first ever cold game. He can produce, and honestly, I still have him higher out of the options there. Dominique Franca, first championship ever. Well, that's amazing. Cordero Patterson or A.J. Dillon? Cordero Patterson's been a top 10 running back all week. He's had back-to-back duds. I totally understand. He hasn't helped anybody here as of late, but the guy's ceiling's too high to sit, so I'm going to start him. Javonte or Odell in a PPR? Javonte's still going to be slightly safer there. You're really dependent on a touchdown from Odell. Ryan Yonamine. Delonte Sharp just says, "Hey, Jake and Kyle." What's up? We have Daniel Schultz, MVS or Terry McLaurin, half PPR flex. How the mighty have fallen with Terry McLaurin. The guy has absolutely killed people for weeks upon weeks, but MVS isn't totally safe. So in my opinion, I'm rolling with Terry McLaurin. Caleb A says, "Love your perspectives, fellows. Appreciate you all." Caleb, thank you very much. We appreciate that. We have Fabcon Field 150157. Playing for the ship thanks to the fantasy headliners. No, Fabcon. You set your lineup. We're just here. Ray Foltz, bacon or sausage? Ray, I just had we had breakfast for dinner, Ray, so I'm all about that sausage life as of right this second. That sounded awkward to say on the internet. Zach Miles, Seahawks D or Bears D? I have the Bears D higher as of right now. Burrow or Russ? That one's going to be super close, Coat. Let me see here. Burrow, I have at 10, Russ at 11, so 1 spot difference there. Let me pull my chat back up. Hold, please. Tony Mara, James Conner, or Mitchell as a flex. I'm going to go with Elijah Mitchell as of right now, since James Conner is kind of still in that unknown category. Aaron Jones or Jarrett Patterson. Andrew Stoner, that's going to be Aaron Jones. Bill Bagg, Knox or Ertz. I'm going to go with Knox, even in a full PPR there. Tony H, Boston Scott or versus AJ. Is that AJ Dillon? AJ Green, not quite sure, so I'm going to go with Boston Scott there because I do think that he leads the backfield there. Ray Fultz, appreciate you. I see that. Higbee or Everett. I'll gamble and go with Everett here this week. Higbee's just one of those guys that just, he doesn't excite me to have to start. Fill in the blank, Black Eyes or Cabbage. Phil, I got to be completely honest, neither. We have Gronk or Renfro in a PPR. That's got to be Renfro for the safer ceiling or the safer floor. Aaron Jones or Sony Michel for Hakuna Matata. I think Sony will be safer. The safer floor, the higher ceiling, still Aaron Jones. Because remember, Aaron Jones doesn't need 30 touches to dominate. He needs 15, and I think he sees 15 this week. Leo Vernaccio says, yeah, he's all about the sausage. I knew I probably missaid something in that sentence. Now I'll be made fun of forever. Ruben Fernandez says, Kyle, forehead kisses. Chris Ramirez, how do I pay $5 and not get my answer
Chris
question?
Has been complaining for like 10 minutes now.
Chris, did you realize that we haven't even taken a drink of water in an hour? It's been nonstop talking. You're not the only guy. We're going to get to it. That we go in the order that they're submitted. I can't not do anything about it.
Both Chris and Tony Smith, cool it in the chat so my mod stops sending me questions about you guys complaining that we're not answering your questions.
Yes, exactly.
Tony became a member. We appreciate that, Tony, but you just sent a question like a few minutes ago. Do you not see how many questions? And Chris, I have no idea what in the world you're talking about. If we haven't gotten to yours yet, we haven't gotten to it yet.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to get to as many as we possibly can. As you can see, there is a lot. So just slow it down a little bit and calm down and have some fun. Nostalgic Gamer, Elijah Mitchell, Chase Edmonds, Mooney, Jacobs in a PPR flex. I don't know how many you need there, Nostalgic, so I'm going to go as of right now. I think the safest option is Josh Jacobs. If you want to gamble a little bit more, it's Chase Edmonds. Whew. All right, Kyle.
All right, now I'm going to the super chats, which were probably a half hour, if not more, behind, Chris. Anthony C, PPR, Keenan Allen or Antonio Brown? Going Keenan Allen. Catacomb Kid, pick 3, Mixon, Kamara, Rojo, Swift, Mitchell, Montgomery. I'm going Mixon, Kamara, and Swift. Paris Lark, half PPR, Kyle Pitts or Gerald Everett? I'm going Kyle Pitts. Teflon Don, in a full PPR, I have Justin Jefferson as the wide receiver 2 and Deontay Johnson as the flex. Should I move Johnson to wide receiver 2 and Patterson or Williams to my flex? No, I'm sticking with what you've got. I'm not sitting Justin Jefferson for either, even if it's Cordero Patterson. I'm not sitting Justin Jefferson for Cordero Patterson or Javonte Williams. AP Zibby with the 10 bomb. Happy New Year's, headliners. Love the stash, Kyle. Time for yours, Jake. And a full PPR. Need 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and a flex. So for your running backs, Kamara, Javonte, or Saquon, I'm going to go Kamara and Saquon. For your wide receivers, CeeDee, St. Brown, DK, Mike Williams, or Hollywood, I've got DK and St. Brown, the highest of those. And then I am going to flex Javonte Williams if you want to play it safe. Oh, wait. No. CeeDee and DK are going to be my wide receivers. And then I'm going to flex St. Brown. There we go. Leo Vernaccio, sadly, I got knocked out 2 weeks ago. Just wanted to express my appreciation to you guys. This is my first year. Big thanks for all your help, Leo. That's all right. Let's get back and get it rolling next year, baby. Brian Vaughn becoming a member here for the 4th month. Need a flex. Cordero Patterson, Damian Harris, Michelle, Renfro, Brown. So if you just need to pick one, wow. Oh, man. Renfro is going to be your safest option, but Sony Michel, if that's Sony Michel and it's not a typo, then it's Sony Michel 100% there for the flex. Starting Mixon, Cook, Kupp, and Cooper, full PPR. Happy New Year. Yeah, if that's Sony Michel, then I'm going Sony Michel. Erwin Ball, QB issues. Who do you prefer to stunt? Why is it all Huntley, Lance, and Hill?
That is like the 15th time we've seen the same trio.
It is Lance for me in a full. Well, it doesn't matter if it's full PPR. Thanks, guys. It's Lance for me. Abi Duta. I mispronounced that. My bad. Need help for an RB2 in a PPR league. Jones or Dillon in the Frozen Tundra. Since it is a PPR league, I'm going Aaron Jones. He's the pass catcher there still. Also, AB or Mike Williams or Boyd for the flex. Need to win that ship. As long as AB plays tomorrow, it's going to be AB for me. If he doesn't play, I do have Boyd a tidge higher than Mike Williams. Dante Jones, Bears, Colts, or Saints? Jake.
I have the Saints as the highest.
Saints. JC, Sanjuaro. I probably messed that one up too.
Probably.
And it's standard league for the flex, Higgins or Antonio Brown. I'm going to go Higgins there. And then Lance, Huntley, or Tannehill.
Well, at least Tannehill is slightly different to add here. So I'll have, I mean, if you want to just play it safe, it's Tannehill. If you want to gamble a little bit more, that's when you go with Lance.
Adam Rhodes, love the show, guys. Thanks for helping me to the ship this year. Hunter Renfrow or Odell Beckham Jr. this year. It's still Hunter Renfrow for me. Stallions, Productions, Ryan Tannehill or Tyler Huntley. I'm going to go Ryan Tannehill to be safe. Joe Spina, sit one in a full PPR. Debo, Keenan Allen, Waddle, Aaron Jones, Eckler, or Sony Michel. You know who I'm going to set here that I really don't want to? Aaron Jones. Debo, Keenan Allen, Waddle, Eckler, and Sony Michel all have higher upside for me right now because they're not going to get A.J. Dillon out there taking touches from them.
Agreed.
Dornage Davis, do I win? In a PPR, A-Rod, Chubb, Jacobs, Adams, Justin Jefferson, Higgins, Gronk, Bears, kicker, bench is Pollard, Saints, TB12, Matt Gazier, kicker. I mean, I don't know who you're playing against, but
a solid
that's
team.
Solid as hell to me.
Yep.
I say we bring home that ship regardless. Matthew Bramlett in a full PPR, need 3. Evans, Deontay Johnson, Cooks, Jacobs, Mike Williams, Damian Harrison, Scott. Thanks, you guys. So is D Johnson Deontay Johnson? Because if it's Deontay Johnson, it's him. It's Damian Harris, and then I'm going to go with Jacobs to kind of offset with a little bit of safety there.
Yep.
Glenn Smith with the Canada 5. Appreciate you, Glenn. Rob Mont, 35 in a full PPR. Need to flex 2. Need to flex 1. Oh, need to flex 1 RD. I don't know what RD is, but Swift, Javonte Williams, Michelle, and Higgins. Ooh, do we go Swift? Michelle's going to be the safest option here. I probably still go Michelle over Swift. Jake, is that what you have for running
by
back?
a hair, and it's just because it's a little bit safer that way.
Nicholas Johnson says, don't be a stooge. Hit the like button. Nicholas, appreciate you. Alex L, love the channel. Need to start too. Rashad Penny, DeAndre Swift, Javonte Williams, and Eli Mitchell. Deontay Swift for sure. If you want more upside, I'm going Elijah Mitchell. If you want to be safer, it's Javonte Williams.
Yep.
Jerry Alvarado, pick 2. Michelle, Jarrett Patterson, or Dare Alawala Bing Bang. It's going to be Michelle and Patterson for me. And then pick 2, Jamar Chase, Amari Cooper, or Hunter Renfrow. I've got Jamar Chase and Hunter Renfrow higher than Amari Cooper this week. If you want more upside than Hunter Renfrow, though, go Amari Cooper. Chase and Renfrow, safe route. Chase and Cooper, the high route. White Boy FGC says, or if James Conner plays. I don't even know. Jake, could you look back and find his first question?
I looked back, and the only thing it says is a half PPR flex Boston Scott or Van Jefferson. So
James
I'm guessing
Conner if he plays over both of them. But if he doesn't, then Van Jefferson.
Yep.
Michael Williams, PPR start 3. Tyreek, Jefferson, AJ, or Deontay up 30 in the second leg of the chip, so need some floor. Tyreek, AJ Brown, Deontay Johnson. If we're looking for the floor, let's go with those 3. Angel Rodriguez in a full PPR for the ship. Starting Montgomery and Ronald Jones. Need a flex. Amon-Ra St. Brown or DeAndre Swift. I'm going DeAndre Swift there in a full PPR. The Lions have nothing to play for. If he wasn't fully healthy, they would not play him. If you want to be a little bit safer, since it is a full PPR, you can go with Amon-Ra St. Brown. If it's me personally, though, those 2 are close. I go with the running back. Jay Weezy. What does HNY stand for? Happy New Year. Jesus.
Wow.
QB Trey Lance, Carson Wentz, or Tyler Huntley. Carson Wentz is the safest option there. Henry Odom. Is there an
Odom.
R? I can't tell.
It's an Odom.
Okay. I couldn't tell if it was Odorn or M. Henry Odom in the championship. Need to pick 2 in a PPR. A wide receiver and a flex. St. Brown, Carter, Cooks, Devontae Smith, Tyler Boyd, or Sony Michel. It's St. Brown and Sony Michel. White Mamba, pick 3. Sony, Eli, Najee, Rojo, Chase Edmonds, or Javonte. Sony Michel,
Yep.
Najee Harris.
Yep.
And Rojo.
Yep.
Bam, 11,800. Pick 2 in a non-PPR. Darrell Williams, Jamar Chase, Boston Scott, or Edmonds. It's going to be Chase and Darrell Williams since it's non-PPR. It's Chase and Darrell Williams. Pablito's way. Appreciate the help in a full PPR. Pick 1, Antonio Brown or Jamar Chase at Jamar Chase. Pick 2, Zeke, Sony Michel, Darrell Williams, or Boston Scott. I'm going to go with Zeke and Sony Michel there. Erobles 113 championship game championship game. Great content, guys. Have an awesome new year. Gage or Bateman. I've got Bateman higher than Gage this week. I'm not starting Gage against the Buffalo defense. Kicker Tucker or Butker. I'm going Tucker there. Flex Carter, Scott, Stevenson, or Everett. If you want upside, it's Scott. No, Carter. Jake, what did we say earlier? Because now I'm all mixed up.
It's Carter. It's not safe. I think the safer option is Scott. The higher ceiling potentially would be Carter, just more risky.
Okay. All right. That's what I started to say. Scented Army, Aaron Rodgers or Jalen Hurts. We're going Aaron Rodgers. Debo, JJ, Lamb, Eckler, Mixon, Swift, and a full PPR. Who do I sit? I'm worried about JJ. Debo, Lamb, Eckler, Mixon, and Swift is great backups to have. If you're really that worried about Justin Jefferson, then you're okay sitting him for one of those options there because it's such good options. Christopher Ludwig, what's defense to start? 49ers, Dolphins, or Packers? Jake!
49ers, Dolphins, or Packers. I have the Dolphins the highest.
Suset with the 5-bomb. First season in the chip. Thank you guys so much. In a full PPR, pick 1. Mooney, MVS, or Gabe Davis. Mooney's going to be your safest bet this week. Mooney is the safest out of those 3. Fish and Dive, Hawaii, need a flex and a defense. Pollard, Devontae Parker, Scott, or Dare Alawala Bing Bang. For me here for the flex, if it is a PPR, I'm going to go Pollard. If it's anything less, I'm going to go Devontae Parker. Saints or Miami? Saints. Right? Or Miami
Saints.
or Saints.
No, Saints.
Teflon Don in a full PPR. Justin Jefferson is wide receiver 2. Deontay Johnson is a flex. Should I move Johnson? Wait, didn't I already answer this? Should I move Johnson to wide receivers 2 and put Javonte Williams or Patterson? I said no. Deontay Johnson and Justin Jefferson there. Jay Pizzle in a full PPR, which 3? Deontay Johnson, Jamar, Waddle, or Justin Jefferson? This is another one of those cases there. If you're worried about Justin Jefferson at all, then you're going to go Waddle, Jamar, and Deontay, and I am fine with that.
Still good options.
Fine with that.
Yep.
If you want to be safer, then it's Deontay, Waddle, and Justin Jefferson. But for me, Waddle, Jamar, and Deontay, I am fine with that. I think that's a great choice, especially with the worry about Jefferson. Flex in a standard league, Keyshawn Vaughn or Rex Burkhead. I'm going to go Rex Burkhead because we know he's going to get touches. I have Rojo already playing as RB2. No, we're not going to play somebody's handcuff. We're not doing. No. My chair sunk down. Evan Harrison with the 10 bomb. Thanks for the help all season long. Elijah Mitchell or Josh Jacobs this week. I've got Josh Jacobs higher. Mika Gard. Lost Gibson, need to choose between Devontae Freeman, Tony Pollard, or Jarrett Patterson. Who do I choose for the championship? I'm going to go Jarrett Patterson there to give a little bit of upside, baby. Nabil Romero and a full PPR, 2 wide receivers and a flex. Headliners for the win, baby.
That's right.
Hollywood, Terry, Amari Cooper, T. Higgins, Connor, Jarrett Patterson. Okay, so 2 wide receivers.
Cooper
Amari
and Higgins.
Cooper and T. Higgins.
Yep.
For your flex. If Connor plays, I go with Connor at the flex. If Connor doesn't play, I'm going to go Terry McLaurin there. Schultz or Moreau. Schultz is the safer tight end option. Moreau has a little bit more upside. You guys are the secret weapon, baby. Appreciate you. Thanks so much. Vic 84, I'm in the ship, boys. In a full PPR, start 1 running back and 1 flex. Mitchell, Jarrett Patterson, Justin Jackson, McLaurin, Osborne. Well, we know Eckler's back this week, so definitely not Justin Jackson. So it's going to be for the running back. I'm going to go Jarrett Patterson over Mitchell if you want to be safe, or if you want more upside, you can go with Mitchell there. Who's going to get touches in that backfield? 49ers are always super weird with what they do. So I think Mitchell kind of being the lone guy there is just a little bit safer, or Jarrett Patterson being the lone guy is a little bit safer this week. And then for the flex, if you want more upside, it's McLaurin. If you want to play it safer, then you put Mitchell in the flex. Saints or Pats D? We've got the Pats higher than the Saints, right?
Yes, yeah, I have Patriots number 1. And Devin Chakowski out there in the chat says, I'm going to miss you guys. Devin, we ain't going nowhere.
Devin, you know better.
Devin, we do videos all year long. Every single week of the year, we release videos, so don't go nowhere.
Yeah. Oh, man. It won't be every single day during the off season, but there's a whole lot of content during the off season that's going to get you ready to dominate come next year. So don't go anywhere. Stick around and keep watching videos.
What up, Sean?
Saints or Pats defense? We just answered that. Stafford
Pats.
or Hurts? Stafford higher than Hurts. Love you guys. Love you, Vic. Mason, Ruthie. What up, boys? Happy New Year's. Going to the ship. No ad drops in a standard league. Gaskin, Duke Johnson, Hilliard, or Justin Jackson for the RB2. Thanks to the real champs. Do we go Gaskin or Duke Johnson? Because those are the only two I'm considering here.
As of right now, I think it's got to be Duke Johnson. Even though I'm worried about Philip Lindsay, I'll go with Duke.
Diamond Cajones. How do you feel about my lineup for my trophy game? Trey Lance, Cup, Hill, Najee, Rojo, Pitts, Sony at the flex, Bass kicker, Tampa, Lance, Huntley, Wentz, or Hill. Wentz is a safer option than Trey Lance. You've got so much upside, Diamond, here. I put Trey Lance on the bench and I play Wentz instead.
Exactly.
Efron, Xavier, have a hard time trying to choose between Alvin Kamara or Ronald Jones in a full PPR playing for the ship. Thanks, guys. It's a full PPR. We know Alvin Kamara is still going to get passing game work. I'm going Alvin Kamara there. Ed Miller becoming a member for the 5th month. Happy New Year's, fellas. And a half PPR. Need 2 wide receivers. DJ Moore, Hollywood Brown, Bateman, Gallup, MVS, Mooney. I'm going to go DJ Moore and Hollywood Brown here out of those. Flex, Dylan, Elijah Mitchell, Pollard, or Gesicki. Definitely not Gesicki. I'm going to go Elijah Mitchell here. And then defense, Chicago, Green Bay, or Chicago.
I'm going to go with Chicago.
Christopher Ludwig, who to flex? Pick one. Lockett, Scott, Edmonds, Knox, or Jarrett Patterson. I'm going to go Lockett there. MKY05, pick 2 running backs in a non-PPR. Jonathan Taylor, yes.
Yes.
Eckler, yes. We don't even need to go any further there.
You have to go with those guys.
And then 2 wide receivers, Cooper, AB, Cordero, Hollywood, or Christian Kirk. Amari Cooper, if AB plays, then it's AB. If AB doesn't play, or if he's limited, it's Cordero Patterson then. Joseph Dominguez, who do I start to finish my perfect season in a standard league between Boyd, Osborne, Lazard, or Ayuk? I'm already starting Debo. Okay, so if you're starting Debo, I'm not going to start Ayuk. Osborne's off the table. If MVS doesn't play, if for some reason MVS were not to play, then I would go Lazard. But even in a standard league, I'm going to pick Boyd here.
I got to go Boyd.
I'm going to go Boyd here. Thomas Swan, in a full PPR, need a flex and a running back. Patterson, Rojo, OBJ, and Kirk. It's Patterson and Rojo for me. If you want more upside, though, then I'm okay putting OBJ in over Patterson. So the high upside play is Rojo and OBJ. The safe play is Patterson and Rojo. For me, kind of feeling the high upside play a little bit, especially with the way Patterson's been. But again, who knows? OBJ and Rojo, they're the high upside play. I'm leaning that way a little bit. JP Izzle or J Pizzle. Full PPR championship match for the next 2 weeks. Number 1, pick 3 between Jamar, Deontay, Waddle, and Justin Jefferson. Kind of like I've said with some of the other people that have asked that. Sitting Justin Jefferson this week for guys like Deontay, Waddle, and Jamar, that's perfectly okay with me. And then Miami or Cleveland defense, we're going with the Miami defense. Sony Michel or Rashad Penny, we're going Sony Michel. James Smith for the chip. Thanks for the chip. Thanks for and then it just stops there. Half PPR starting JT, Keenan, AJ Brown. Need 1 wide receiver, 1 running back, and 1 flex. Kamara, Williams, Dillon, Cooks, and MVS. Your running back is going to be Kamara. Your flex is going to be Darrell Williams. Your wide receiver is going to be Brandon Cooks. Merkin, Avalos, T. Higgins, or Keenan Allen. I've got Keenan Allen a little bit higher this week.
Yep.
Garrett Botkin, PPR, need a second flex. Terry McLaurin, Jordan Howard, or Boston Scott. I'm going to go Terry McLaurin there. And who should I start at tight end out of Freiermuth, Moreau, or Gesicki? I've got Freiermuth higher.
The Muth.
And then Niners or Bears defense. Niners, Jake?
Nope, Bears still. Because they're going against the Giants, and the Giants blow. The Giants
Bears,
absolutely
baby.
sucking. Yep, they
Bears,
suck on
baby.
offense.
M. St. G with the 20 bomb. What up, Jake and Kyle? Happy New Year to Headliner Nation. Thanks for all the hard work the Headliner team does. Can't wait for the off-season content because there is no damn off-season. Thanks, right, guys. Shout it out to Headliner Nation. M. St. G, appreciate you. Jose Hernandez. Dropping a 100 bomb in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you spamming Jose, hashtag Jose in the chat up and down, just like we did earlier for, oh, shoot, who sent the one earlier? Luis sent the one earlier. Just like we did for Luis earlier, we need it done for Jose as well. In the finals for the first time with your help, brothers. No advice needed, but I'm requesting some Kyle Calf Cam. Oh, you don't have to ask twice. And Jake's patented vigorous hip thrust. Much love and wishing you a happy new year. Get me that chip, Jose.
Please break. Please chair, Blake. Please.
Baby. Boom.
Oh.
Let's get this out of the way. Oh, look at the definition. Jake can't even take his eyes off the screen right now. I'm watching him, and he wasn't moving his eyes whatsoever.
I was trying to find the definition.
I will fly down there.
I will flog you. I just want the chair to break. That's all. One day, my wish is going to come true. I hope you don't get hurt, but I want to see you fall.
Oh, man. Somebody wrote Jose because I can't pronounce it right.
Love it.
Anthony Reyes with the $1 donation. Jose, just appreciate it again, my man.
Absolutely. Thank you so much,
Jose. Michael Sepulveda with the 5 bomb. Michael, appreciate you. Hey, fire up the PlayStation because Warzone's coming soon, baby. Happy New Year's, mates. Should I wait on Elijah Mitchell news to start Jeff Wilson Jr. or roll with Gabe Davis?
I hate Gabe Davis. He's a little bit more risky.
Yeah, he's riskier, 100%.
But I don't mind it. I mean, I think it's kind of one of those things that I think Gabe Davis could win you your matchup this week. I also think he could score 3 points. There's not really much in between. If Elijah Mitchell is starting, that's where I would have to go if he's active.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you've sent a super chat, it will be answered. It will be answered. For the 100th time. We will get to it. Don't worry. There's
we're on break over here.
Jake, I might need you to take over.
I don't know where you're at.
Oh, Michael Sepulveda.
Okay, well, we talked about Michael Sepulveda.
And then Cordero Patterson or Brandon Cooks. I'm going Cordero Patterson. So now it's to Aubrey with a 5 bomb.
Got it. Aubrey, I see you out there. Says in a half PPR, 1 wide receiver and a tight end, MVS, OBJ, DJ Moore, Foster Moreau, the Muth, and Everett. Thanks for the advice this year. Thank you very much, Aubrey. So for your 1 wide receiver, you have between MVS, OBJ, and DJ Moore. I'm going with OBJ. At tight end, you have Muth or Everett or Moreau. I'm going to go with the Muth there. So good luck here this weekend. Scott Weddle. What's going on, Scott? I can throw for 250 versus Baltimore from my wheelchair. Scott, I have no doubt. I'm almost positive that I agree with you. How about starting Amon-Ra over Justin Jefferson? Scott, I totally get it. Amon-Ra, in my opinion, is definitely safer than Justin Jefferson. But like we said a long time ago, Justin Jefferson's still going to see targets. They just may not be as quality targets, and he could still put up a big game. If you're willing to deal with the fact that you could bench Justin Jefferson and he could score 20 on your bench, and you're okay with that for the safety of Amon-Ra, then I roll with Amon-Ra. But I just need to know that going in that there is some risk associated. Chris Ramirez, see you out there. Appreciate you. Josue, because I know how to read names. Josue. He even wrote in there Josue, just to make sure that we knew. Wow. There's thunder or something outside my house. We got Merkin Avalos. I have Jefferson, Higgins, Allen, and Debbie. Who do I sit? Well, Debbie doesn't sound like she's going to be able to hang with the other 3, so I'm a little bit worried about starting anybody named Debbie this week in Merkin. Now, I'm pretty sure you mean Debo, and it auto-corrected to Debbie. And if that's the case, being that I love the other options with Higgins and Allen and Debbie/Debo, that's okay with sitting Justin Jefferson if you want to get away from that risk right there. Mazour, half PPR, need a flex between Boyd, Metcalf, Connor if healthy. If I can only choose one of them, give me DK Metcalf this week against the Detroit Lions in hopes that he can find the end zone here once again. Red Hulk, if Connor is out, Edmonds or Pittman in a PPR. I think Edmonds will be safer for you with no Connor. Pittman still has a high ceiling in a PPR league. If Wentz doesn't clear, I think Wentz is already good to go. So honestly, if it's me, if you want to play it safe, if Connor is out, I go Edmonds. If Connor is in, then I go Pittman. Pittman, Edmonds, or Penny in a PPR. If it's a PPR scoring, it's the same question. So it's the same thing. You just reworded it in a different way. So yeah, if Connor is out, I'm going Edmonds. If Connor is in, I'm going Pittman. Sankeet Zambre. Which player is the worst option here? Damian Harris, Keenan Allen, Darrell Williams, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. I don't think any of them are bad options this week. If I had to choose one personally to sit, I would sit Darrell Williams, but I that's just based off of a lot of good options. I still think Darrell Williams has a great week this week, but I like all those guys, so none of them are going to be bad options for you. Mark Matthews, I made it. Congratulations, Mark. You did a great job this year, Mark. We are pulling for you, Mark. I'm not going to be third again. Hey, nothing like being, third place, second loser, whatever you want to call it. Let's get the ship. Forehead makeout. That's all you, Kyle. I guess this. No, he wants to up there on the forehead. That's just awkward. All right, you guys are the best. Appreciate you, Mark. Sir Bia, welcome to the Holden Chubb membership. We greatly appreciate that support here, Sir Bia. See, I'm starting to cough because I haven't even had a drink because so many people want to complain about their questions here. So I'm not even going to get a drink of water. If I pass out, I pass out. Jack Barrick, start 2, CD, AB, or Keenan. As of right now, I just play it safe and I pencil in Keenan and CD Lamb. Both of them are great options this week, and that way you don't have to worry about the AB ankle injury. Frank Wildman, for the ship, he says, please pick 3 wide receivers, 1 flex, 2 to drop. Okay, so for 3 wide receivers and 2 flex. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 names. I'm so confused. So for the 3 wide receivers, let's just do that first and get that one out of the way because that's easy to understand. It's going to be Jalen Waddle. It's going to be Cordero Patterson. It's going to be Van Jefferson. For your 1 flex, I will put in there Chase Edmonds. 2 to drop, which means I'm guessing that you have to make room for these guys. It will be McKenzie. And as much as I hate to do it, I don't think you're going to use him this week, so I drop Lazard as the other option there, Frank. Saud Bukhari, 2 championship teams help with lineup, okay? Arrange into 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, a flex, and a tight end. So for the first 2 wide receivers, you got Adams. Oh, you already have it set there. Adams and Cooks, Eckler and Ronald Jones, Goddard at your tight end, and AB as your flex. And on the bench, you have Barkley, Javonte, Terry McLaurin, Jarrett Patterson, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Personally, I kind of think in a PPR, because you say this is a PPR, I think Amon-Ra slightly safer than Brandon Cooks. Now, Brandon Cooks' ceiling is higher because of the big play potential, but I think if you want to play it safer, it's Amon-Ra over Brandon Cooks. That leaves you Eckler, Ronald Jones. So then the only other question you have really is Antonio Brown or really Saquon Barkley, Javonte Williams, or Terry McLaurin as your flex play. I think the safest out of all of those will be AB as long as he's good to go 100%, but being that it doesn't sound like he's going to be, me, personally, I probably roll with Javonte Williams next. Mika guard. Need help here with Gibson out in a half PPR. I need one between, I'm guessing this is Devontae Freeman, Tony Pollard, or Jarrett Patterson. I'm going to continue to roll with one of the teams that runs as much as they do in Baltimore, and I'm going to go with Devontae Freeman. He still has the touchdown upside in that offense as well. Jake WTW, Happy New Year, Jake and Kyle. Happy New Year to you as well. Jake, playing for my first championship. That is awesome. We are pulling for you. Current lineup is Trey Lance, Aaron Jones, Joe Mixon, Cooper Kupp, Christian Kirk, Gerald Everett, Amon-Ra St. Brown, the Dallas D. Huntley and Wentz are also available. Also have Conklin on my bench. I probably still roll with Everett there, but at quarterback, honestly, I still think that Carson Wentz is a little bit safer, and you have some big play guys there already. If it's me, I personally go Wentz as your quarterback position there, just to give me a little bit of safety over Trey Lance. I don't know if you want to take that much of a risk. Nicholas Holmes. Hey, boys. What's going on, Nicholas? I need one in a flex in a full PPR. I'm holding Jeff Wilson Jr., Sony Michel, Javonte Williams, and Devin Singletary. This is, of course, assuming Mitchell is out. So if you need a flex in a full PPR, even though it's not really a PPR name, out of all the options you listed there, I'm going with Sony Michel because he really has nobody to split touches with in that backfield. Justin Krogman. PPR, Aaron Jones, Sony Michel, Penny, and Swift. You can play 3 of them. I'm going to go with Aaron Jones, Sony Michel, and if you want to play it safe, it's Rashad Penny. But me personally, I would gamble and go with DeAndre Swift as the third option. Anthony Reyes becoming a member here for 3 months to Holding Chubb. Appreciate you there, Anthony. I apologize for another question. Why are you apologizing, Anthony? Don't apologize.
You do that.
Don't you dare do that, Anthony. Burkhead or Dare Olawala Bing Bang. And I like how he just put symbols as a last name, and we still know who you're talking about. Do I wait for James Conner? Well, if Conner plays, I choose him here. If he doesn't play, then Burkhead is the way that I go. Dare, he looked good against the Jets, but everybody looks good against the Jets. It's going to be a lot more difficult matchup going up against the New England Patriots. G-Money.
Hold on. Nicholas Holmes said no, he needed 1 and a flex.
Oh, you need 1 and a flex. Okay, perfect. So if that's the case, we already know we're going with Sony Michel. The second option there, I'm going with Javonte Williams there.
Why is everybody in the chat asking me if I'm okay? What happened?
I don't know. Maybe they're just now tuning in and saw your mustache and just want to make sure you're okay.
Well, one of them was Phil. He goes, I look flush. Do I look flush?
Right now, the way that I see your screen, it's like so small. I could... Nope, still as ugly as ever.
Yes.
Perfect. All right, here. Sorry about that, Nicholas, but we got you there with Michelle and Javonte.
Justin Krogman.
Nope, we talked about him already. We talked about Anthony because he apologized. So now we're down to G-Money. G-Money got a couple blind squirrel nuts right next to his name, and he says has AB in the flex. If he doesn't play, he has DJ Moore, Kareem Hunt, MVS in a full PPR. It's also my son Lawson's 8th birthday. Can he get a shout-out? Well, first things first. First things first. More importantly than your fantasy matchup here, Lawson, you only turn 8 one time, my friend. Happy birthday. It's even cooler. Is your birthday on New Year's Day? Because if it is, it just elevated to a whole nother level. But let me tell you what's about to happen here, Lawson. Not only are we going to say happy birthday to you, Kyle was just stretching because he personally wants to sing to you.
A happy birthday.
Sorry, Lawson.
To you. A happy birthday to you. A happy birthday, dear Lawson. A happy birthday to you.
Everybody throw a happy birthday in the chat for Lawson. Happy birthday, little man. All right, so back to your question, because this is secondary when it comes to your son's birthday. DJ Moore, Kareem Hunt, MVS over Antonio Brown. The only guy that I personally really consider there is going to be DJ Moore. It's a risk either way, right? The Carolina offense is a cluster. I'm not going to say it because your son may be watching this now. But if it's me personally, if you want to play it safe, I just go with DJ Moore there and not have to worry about the AB ankle injury. Yojitsu, need to flex and a half PPR. AJ Dillon, Cole Beasley, Javis Landry. So we got AJ Dillon, Cole Beasley, Javis Landry, or Rashad Bateman. If you need to flex just one of them in a half PPR, I think I'm going to go with the Beasles. Give me Cole Beasley here this week, being that there's some PPR scoring involved, and hope that he can rack up some receptions. Alex L. with the Canada, $10. Appreciate you out there, Alex. Half PPR, need to start 2 of the 4. Rashad Penny, Elijah Mitchell, Javonte Williams, and DeAndre Swift. Some question marks surrounding Elijah Mitchell. Rashad Penny kind of hit and missed over the last 3 weeks or so. I'm going to go with Javonte Williams and DeAndre Swift and lock it in. Marcus Davis. In a PPR, pick 3. Justin Jefferson, Antonio Brown, Tyler Lockett, Dalton Schultz, Zeke, and Christian Kirk. If it wasn't for the Antonio Brown ankle injury, he would be locked in, obviously. We know Justin Jefferson has his own concerns. Lockett been super inconsistent. And then you got Schultz, Zeke, and Kirk. For me, personally, I'm still going to ride Justin Jefferson here, and then I'm going to pair him with Zeke and Tyler Lockett and hope for the best, because you're going to kind of have to go all in here and hope for some big days for one of these guys to hit. The good thing about these guys, all of them have that 20-plus point potential, so as long as one of them hits, it could probably make up for a little bit of a dud if one of them somewhat struggles. It's really hard, because if Antonio Brown was 100% healthy, I don't think you have to make this many sacrifices or to try to gamble this much, but kind of where we sit as of right now. Joseph Carlos sending the 10 bomb. Appreciate you out there, Joseph. John B. Schultz or Goddard at tight end. I think we said a little bit earlier, Kyle, that Goddard's still a little bit higher than Dalton Schultz this week. And then at tight end, we have Mooney or AJ. No, that's not a tight end. This is after that. So at the flex, Mooney or AJ. I don't know if this is AJ Green. I don't know if this is AJ Dillon. I don't know exactly who this is in a PPR.
AJ Brown.
It could be AJ. If it's AJ Brown, he's the man. If it's not him, if it's AJ Dillon or AJ Green, then I'm going to go with Darnell Mooney. Dustin Isaacs says, discuss. All right, let's discuss this, Dustin. In a 2 QBR or 2 QB half PPR, his opponent has Rodgers, Lance, Adams, Kupp, Barkley, Hunt, Muth, Lazard. And then on his bench has Connor Wilson, Bateman. Dustin has Stafford, Murray, Eckler, Aaron Jones, A.J. Brown, Jalen Waddle, Kelsey, Deontay Johnson, and the Saints defense. On his bench, he has Amon-Ra, Elijah Mitchell, Darrell Williams, and Brandon Cooks. I don't think I make any changes to your lineup with what you have. This is going to be a super close matchup. If for some reason Trey Lance goes the hell off, you may be in a little bit of trouble. But honestly, I looking at how I expect things to play out this weekend, I think you got it, Dustin. I think you're in a good position to go out there and have a good chance at winning here this week. You need some of his guys that are a little bit boom or bust. Saquon Barkley, Trey Lance, you need those guys to struggle here. You don't need them to have a big week this week, since they haven't been putting up numbers as of late. Joe Lopez, no Lamar, and now no Cousins. Who should I start with the championship on the line? Who do you think the first three are here, Kyle? Lance, Huntley, or Hill, or Big Ben? Man.
No.
I mean, I wish I knew what the rest of your lineup was, Joe, to know whether you need to play it a little bit safer or you can afford to gamble a little bit. I think Big Ben in his last game at home has an opportunity to go out there, especially in primetime football, Monday night, divisional opponent, to go out there and put up some points on the board. He may be the safer option here, but his ceiling is just so low that I think if you want to play it safe, you go with Big Ben. If you want to gamble a little bit for upside, then you go Taysom Hill.
Andy Krug, I've seen your message. When we get to your super chat, I've got your message saved, and our moderator sent it to us. So we will get to it when we get to your super chat.
Perfect. Now, this is special. Dan Marino in the chat. Dan Marino, Dan, I got
you got a helmet.
I got your helmet over here, Dan. Thanks for sending that. I appreciate that. Made it to the championship this week. Thank you all for the hard work. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Javonte Williams, Elijah Mitchell, Antonio Brown, or Chase Edmonds. I'm guessing you only need one of them. If James Conner is out, then I'm going with Chase Edmonds. If James Conner is in, if this is a PPR scoring, I'm going to go Amon-Ra. If it's non-PPR, then I'm going to go Javonte Williams. Hector Zeroni, first time live. Awesome. Well, welcome to the live show, Hector. Champ game, full PPR, need 2, 1 at a flex. So Amon-Ra St. Brown, Tyler Lockett, or Mike Williams. So if you need 2 of them, personally, I'm going Amon-Ra and Tyler Lockett. Might be a given, but to reassure, Kyler or Lance. Yeah, I'm still going with Kyler Murray over Trey Lance. Can't sit him and can't elevate Trey Lance that much just yet. Just too much risk involved. JD, Dak at QB, sit 1 in a PPR. So I have to sit 1 of CeeDee Lamb, Keenan Allen, Deontay Johnson, or Joe Mixon. That sucks. I don't want to sit any of those guys. If I have to choose one, I'll sit Deontay Johnson, but I don't love it. But that's who I would have to sit.
CeeDee Lamb lower.
You would sit CeeDee Lamb and play Deontay Johnson?
Just a better opportunity for a higher target share with Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, me personally is Deontay. Kyle's going with CeeDee Lamb. Just depends which one that you like more, me or him. Okay. Gabriel Martin, appreciate your donation, my friend. Adam Azar, pick one wide receiver and then one flex. Bourne Mooney, Gabe Davis, KJ Osborne, Mike Williams. So first, out of a wide receiver, out of those, Bourne, Mooney, Davis, Osborne, Mike Williams. Woof. I mean, none of them are going to be safe plays, in my opinion. So I will go with the guy. I'm going to go with the guy that we've seen have the highest ceiling so far this year, and I'm going to gamble, and I'm going to go with Mike Williams. And then your flex play, you have the rest of those receivers, or Hunt, Penny, Knox, or Schultz, Patterson, or Michelle. It's going to be Sony Michelle for me there in your flex.
Casimir, we will get to your super chat for the 1 millionth time, ladies and gentlemen. If you have sent a super chat, we will get to it.
I still haven't had a drink in an hour and 45 minutes.
Yes.
So we're working on them. I mean,
we're probably, if you send a super chat within the last 20 minutes, there's a good chance it probably has not been read yet. That is how many there are tonight.
Yeah, we're trying to get through all of them.
Jeez Louise.
John Smoth, Tua, Mills. Hey, first off, John, before I get to John, everybody a little bit impatient first day of the year? I mean, we're starting off, don't start off the year on a bad foot being impatient.
Get a drink.
Yeah, go relax a little bit. It's Saturday night, for the love of all things holy.
Smoke some weed.
Whatever you got to do. John Smoth, Tua, Mills, Dalton, or Big Ben? Tua, Mills. I need to respect Davis Mills some, but I can't start him in my championship. I'm going to go with Tua. I like what I see from Tua, and it's a lot easier to throw on Tennessee than it is to run on them, so I'm going to go with Tua. Hector Urano. What's going on, Hector? You've becoming a member here for 4 months, 3 years following you guys. Third final championship in a row for me. That's what I'm talking about, Hector. Thanks, Jake and Kyle. Nope. Thank you, Hector, for the support along the way. Luis again. I would like to pay for 2 2022 draft guides for the next 2 members as a Christmas gift. Luis already hooking it up tonight. Now he wants to buy 2 draft guides for the next 2 members. So he put it here in the chat. For the next 2 members that sign up, they're going to get free draft guides on Luis here in 2022, and I will write them down as soon as I see them. Appreciate you, Luis.
Why don't you do that real quick, and then I'll answer some more questions.
Okay.
All right. Jeffrey Foote. Hey, fellas, just wanted to say thanks for everything that you do. Can't wait for next season. Appreciate you guys. Jeffrey, appreciate you, but don't go anywhere. Start getting ready for next season right now. The off-season content's going to keep rolling, baby. Don't go anywhere. Spoon with the 10 bomb and a full PPR. Everett or Moreau? It is Moreau for me. And then New England or Green Bay? New England is higher.
Yep.
Gabriel Martin. Hey, guys, need an RB2 and a flex between Michael Carter, Boston Scott, Jarrett Patterson, OBJ, and Michael Gallup. It's going to be Patterson and OBJ for me. Standard scoring, I'm still going to go with them. Now I've got the hiccups. Jeez Louise.
Oh,
championship game. Good luck. Gabriel Lawrence. Healed. I made it to the dance in 2 leagues. 1, I lost Gibson. For the RB2, we got to pick one between Cordero Patterson, Dylan Howard, or Boston Scott. If no Howard. Thanks again, Kyle and Jake. It's hard for me to sit Cordero Patterson. Even in that matchup, it's hard for me to sit Cordero Patterson for everything he's done this year. Saud Bukhari with the 10 bomb. Appreciate you, Saud. Second championship matchup. Help me set the lineup. 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, and 2 flex. So for your wide receivers, Keenan Allen, AJ Brown. Oh, you've got people all over the place. Hold on. So you've got Keenan Allen, AJ Brown, Chubb, Eckler, Schultz, and Antonio Brown, and Javonte Williams already in. Okay. So you got Anna wants you to post the link to become a member for iPhone users. If you're an iPhone user, you can't hit the join link. You can't hit the join link. So Jake's going to post a link in the chat that you can click on, and then it will take you to the join page if you're wanting to become a member tonight. Jake, we should set like a new membership goal for maybe something hanging out behind you tonight.
Maybe we can. I got to figure out how to post a link. I've never done it before.
Oh, you haven't?
I don't know. What link do you get it from?
Oh, I can do it real quick if you want to. I'm on Saud right now.
Okay. Yeah, you do that. I don't know where you normally pull it from. All right, so second championship matchup. Help set the lineup here. So we got 2 running backs, and that's going to be Chubb and Eckler, 100%. Not even going to read any further for that. 2 wide receivers. You got Keenan Allen and A.J. Brown. We're going to lock them in as well. Your tight end, you have Schultz, and I don't see... Oh, and Hunter Henry. I think Schultz has the higher ceiling. The safer floor would be Hunter Henry, but I don't mind you having Schultz based on the other options you have in your lineup already. I think there's some pretty safe options, so I'll shoot for the guy with the higher ceiling there. So give me Schultz there. And then in your flex, you have Antonio Brown, but would we go with Cordero Patterson, DJ Moore, Devontae Smith? Me, personally, as of right now, I gamble and go Cordero Patterson over Antonio Brown.
Link has been posted for everybody.
Perfect. Kyle just threw that link there in the chat. Let's see where we at here. All right, there it is. Kyle has pinned the link if you do not see the join button below the video. Now, here's what we're going to do. Because we've been behind we were behind before we even hit the live button.
Oh my gosh.
This is what I'm going to do for just tonight, Kyle.
Oh, shoot.
Everybody who signs up to become a member tonight gets a free draft guide.
Whoa!
Everybody. I never thought I'd ever say that, but here we go. We only have a few more minutes here to get through the questions, so here we go. It's going to be crazy, Kyle. So Mazur.
For everybody!
Let's see here.
It is literally the best. The best draft guide in the entire world.
Yep. All right, so here we go. Mazur, welcome to Holden Chubb. Rizzy K, Javonte, Mitchell, AB, Lockett in a full PPR. We got to pick 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I got to sit one of them. As of right now, it's going to be AB since his status is still unknown. Hector Urano sending the Mexican $200 donation. We appreciate you, or 200 peso donation. We appreciate that. My lineup is Stafford, Eckler, Carter, Diggs, Amon-Ra. I need one. Tight end. First thing, I'm guessing your lineup, you already have it set there. You need one tight end between Gesicki, Higbee, or Foster Moreau. Where are you going, Kyle? Gesicki, Higbee, or Moreau?
Moreau's higher.
Moreau is the highest. In your one flex, you have Van Jefferson, Justin Jackson, or Isaiah McKenzie. It's going to be Van Jefferson here for me. Michael Pascal.
Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, if you're already a member, you won't be able to cancel and rejoin tonight.
No, it won't work.
Don't do that. It will mess it up for you. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Michael Pascal, Lockett, Pittman, Mike Williams, Amon-Ra, St. Brown, and Cook sit 1. If I have to sit one of them, it's going to be Cooks, and I don't like that, but I like all the other options a little bit more. James Field, need one wide receiver in a PPR. KJ Osborne, Devontae Parker, or Jacoby Myers, one flex. Need one wide receiver. Out of those options, it's going to be Devontae Parker. And then for your one flex, you have Jeff Wilson, Boston Scott, or Dare Olawala Bing Bang. I'm going to go with Boston Scott there as your flex. Tony Smith, need 2 running backs in a full PPR. Jarrett Patterson, Keyshawn Vaughn, Derek Gore, Dare Olawala Bing Bang, Duke Johnson. I'm going to go with Jarrett Patterson and Duke Johnson, but I don't love it. Opponent got all available RBs and benched them to keep me out. That is something that a lot of people will do just to try to block their opponents. So give me Patterson and Duke and cross your fingers, Tony. Julio Pena. I have starting standard league Huntley, Eckler, Mixon, Keenan Allen, Samuel Knox, Penny, Saints, and Tucker on my bench. Bills, Renfro, Tyreek Hill, Goddard. So you have Renfro on your bench because you're starting Keenan Allen and Deebo Samuel. Okay. You're benching Tyreek Hill and Dallas Goddard. And you're starting Elijah. I'm guessing this, or Rashad Penny. You're starting Rashad Penny. Personally, that's tough. I don't know if it says standard league. I guess I don't hate it in a standard league. I guess you're worried about Tyreek Hill and Dallas Goedert, and you think that Renfro isn't the standard type of upside for scoring touchdowns, I mean, your lineup is absolutely stacked regardless. But the only guy I'm really looking at there is Rashad Penny. The touchdown upside could be the highest, though, of all of them. I get you.
What question are we on right now?
Just below Julio Pena.
So the $5 one?
Yes.
That's what we're on right now, or what you just answered?
That's what we're on right now.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and take back over.
Okay.
Real quick, I mean, holy crap, it's almost 11 o'clock and we still have some. Jake and I were only planning on going for an hour tonight because we didn't think there was going to be that many people. We're damn near 2 hours in, and we still have 714 people in here right now. Just for all of you that don't know, we do have a gaming channel, Headliner Gaming. I'm going to be going over there and playing some Warzone after this. I'm going to give away a $100 Best Buy gift card to someone over in that chat tonight. And not only that, if we hit 100 people concurrently in the chat, I'm going to give away a second one. That's right. We're feeling spicy sexy tonight. What do you think, Jake?
I need a drink.
Get a drink.
Okay.
Now. Okay, so somebody named $5, or somebody was not named sent $5. I don't know what it is. WT and WRT flex spots, pick 2 in a full PPR. Jarrett Patterson, Sutton, Bateman, Deontay Harris, Jeff Wilson, Boston Scott if Howard plays or don't. So Jarrett Patterson is absolutely going to be one. And even though return yards count, I'm not going Deontay Harris. I'll go Bateman instead. King Marcelo, need 1 wide receiver, 1 running back, and 1 flex in a PPR league. Wide receivers, Marquise Brown, Ayuk, Gabe Davis. Running backs, Sony Michel, Rojo, and Najee. So we're playing Rojo, Sonny, and Najee. That's going to be our flex and our 2 running backs. Our 1 wide receiver is going to be Marquise Brown.
I'll wait till you're done, but then I need to say something when you're done with this one.
Both Broncos running back and Boston Scott. No, those are still who I'm going with there. And then the Bears are the Pats D, going with the Pats D.
Real quick, because I see a couple questions in the chat. If you're become a new member, email me at the email address down below, info@thefantasyheadliners.com, so I have your information for that draft guide. So they're not coming out till July of 2022, but I'll have you all saved there. But that's how I can get your information a little bit quicker.
Jimmy Ray Valentine says in the chat, I'm about to send $2,000.
I call BS.
Jimmy Ray, you're going to see me lose my ish on camera.
I dare you, Jimmy.
I
double dog dare you, Jimmy.
I don't even know what I would do if that happened.
Jimmy, I don't know if you got the balls to do it, Jimmy. I'm just kidding.
Jimmy would become the most legendary viewer in the history of the fantasy headliners.
I would let Jimmy choose almost anything in my office, and I would send it to him. Almost anything. I have some personal items in here I wouldn't let him take from my kids and stuff, but I mean...
Like your balls. I'm sorry, what?
No, I still got those firmly in control.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I'm going to lose my shit if it happens. Kyle will shave everything. That's not entirely true. Oh, my God. So King Marcelo got you taken care of. Damon Anthony, if AB sits, play Dylan, Michelle, Penny, or Swift. Well, I'm sitting AB anyway and playing Michelle and Swift. I'm playing Michelle and Swift and sitting AB. I mean, you got to try and get those 2. I do have Michael, or I do have Michelle just a little bit over Swift as of right now, a little bit safer. Buck says, I'm going to send 50,000.
Buck, I will definitely let you have 2 things in my office.
Buck, I'll let you have me. Dan Magnan, finals in 2 leagues. Love you guys. In a full PPR pick 2. Mitchell, Rojo, Mike Williams, and Singletary. Rojo is definitely one. Elijah Mitchell will be the other. Roger View. Ayuk, Mooney, or Jarrett Patterson in a full PPR. Flex. If I have to pick one, I will pick Jarrett Patterson over those guys. And the Cowboys or New Orleans defense. We have Nolans better, right?
Is New Orleans and who else?
The Cowboys.
Yes, New Orleans is higher.
Alex Schmidt in a full PPR. Start 2. Aaron Jones, Sony Michel, Deontay Johnson, or Keenan Allen. What? I mean, your highest upside player, since it's a full PPR, Deontay Johnson and Keenan Allen. If you want to be a little bit safer, then it's Keenan Allen and Sony Michel. G Money. I have AB in the flex. If I have DJ Moore, Kareem Hunt, or MVS in a full PPR and need one, wait, hold on a second here. I have AB in the flex. If out, okay, then we would have to replace him with Moore, Hunt, or MVS. Okay, I'm going to replace him with DJ Moore because I don't know if Kareem Hunt. Have we heard anything on whether or not he's limited or even if it's definitely been a yes yet?
Let me see what the most up-to-date stuff is. He's still questionable, not for sure.
Okay. I don't know if I would trust that.
I don't think I trust
DJ Moore.
Yeah.
Can I get a shout out to my son, Lawson Tate? His birthday is coming up. Happy birthday.
Wait a second. Is this
you, Lawson?
Is this the same Lawson you already sang to?
He just got it again. Who cares?
Well.
PB and J's in a full PPR. Lockett or Elijah Mitchell at the flex. Your high upside play is going to be Tyler Lockett there. Christian Campos. I'm in 2 championships. I appreciate y'all. Pick one for the running back, 2 in the flex. My RB1 is Cook, Monty, Rojo, Sony, or Swift. I am going to go. Oh my gosh. Because Sony Michel and Rojo are such a great spot or in a good spot this week, I go Rojo and Sony, and I go ahead and not worry about Swift because you have such good options there. Gregory Gladden, Jacobs, or Cordero Patterson. I go with Jacobs still over Cordero Patterson here. If it's a full PPR, maybe Cordero, but I still think Jacobs is going to be safer. Gregory coming in with another question. Flex Jarrett Patterson or Michael Pittman? If it's a PPR, I'll go Michael Pittman. If it's anything else and you want to try and get a little bit more upside, then I'll go Jarrett Patterson. Christian Campos, again, another question. LOL for my other league. No problem, Christian. Need help with my wide receivers. Have Diggs, AB, and flexing Higgins, but also have AJ Brown in a standard league. Diggs, AB, and flexing Higgins. I would play AJ Brown over AB because of the ankle, because there's some questions about whether or not he can go. I'm going Diggs, AJ Brown, and Higgins. Brandon Webb, Cooper, or Patterson for the flex and a half PPR. I'm going to go Cooper there. Omar, Hernandez, Wilson, Lance, or Wentz for the ship. If it's Russ Wilson, I'll go with Russell Wilson over Lance and Wentz. Sam, Corcoran, Burrow or Herbert, and Higgins or Lockett. I have Higgins higher. If you want to stack, you could. I don't know if I would be willing to do that because I do have Herbert, I believe, a little higher in my rankings. If it would show up, I do have Herbert a little bit higher in my rankings, but not by much. Herbert. I'm still going to go with Herbert. Dom Stone, Huntley, Taysom, or Lance. I can't believe there's so many of these.
God, there's so many of the same exact ones.
It's Lance for me. And for the flex, DK, Boston Scott, or Elijah Mitchell on full PPR. I'm still going to go DK Metcalf there. Jeff LeChance with the Canada 5, 0 RB strategy found me in the finals. Pick 2, please. Michael Carter, Dare, Alawala Bing Bang, Foreman. Thanks, guys. Go Chiefs. Ugh. Carter and Foreman.
Yep.
Manny Dingo becoming a member for the 9th month in a row. I am in a bind in a full PPR. Wentz, Big Ben, Matt Ryan, or the QB from Houston. Yes, I'm screwed. I know. Wentz is the safest option here. Flight Zone Music, Penny, Damian Harris, Sony, and Jeff Wilson. Pick 2, Damian Harris and Sony Michel for me.
Yep.
Dan Graham with the 5-bomb. Wish me luck in a PPR going against Brady, Lamb, Debo, Eckler, Chubb, Kelsey, Patterson, and AB. I have Herbert, Diggs, Justin Jefferson, Mixon, Zeke, Godare, Sony, and Edmonds. Good luck, baby.
You're going to kill it.
Crispy becoming a member for the 3rd month in a row. Hey, fellas, Crispy, are you guys going to be pumping out that sweet content for us dum-dums playing in week 18? Yes, we will. There will be start and sit shows and rankings next week still. Everything. Yep. Waiver wire will still come out next week too. Van Jefferson, Scary Terry, Parker, or Claypool this week. I have Terry McLaurin higher. Devin Chakowski, pretty sure I just said that to get you to say my name again. LOL. You know I love you guys. Defense, KC, or Browns. Ooh.
Let me see here. I have the. I don't like either one of them. I have Cleveland a hair higher.
A hair higher. Cleveland higher, Devin. Donuts or bagels? Give me bagels. They're so versatile.
No, give me donuts. I'm all about that sugar life.
Yeah, but you could take a bagel and you could make a sandwich, which, by the way, the best carrier for a sandwich is a bagel, by the way. And then you can also, I mean, you can put peanut butter and jelly on it. You can spread some Nutella on it. I mean, you can still do.
Hey, Call Me Sean says he wants to know if we can get a tailgate show for the playoff games. Maybe we can try to figure something out. I'm still waiting to see if there's a lot of people that like the tailgate show. I like doing some different things, but y'all got to let me know how much you like it. So Sean likes it. Who else likes the tailgate show?
Michael Biscay in a full PPR, sit one. Carter, Mitchell, Cooks, DK, or Rojo. If I had to sit one out of those, it's Brandon Cooks. Dave Curtis, flex in a full PPR, Penny or Patterson. If that's Cordero Patterson, I'll take Cordero over Penny. If you want to be safe, though, it's Penny. If you want to try and grab a little bit more upside since it's full PPR, you can go with Patterson, but it's Penny against the Lions. That's a tough one because of how good Patterson's been. I would say Patterson at this point if you want to be safer with it. Rosetown Romper with the 5-bomb with Cousins out. Would you still play Justin Jefferson or should I put in Van Jefferson? Nope, I'm still doing Justin Jefferson over Van Jefferson. Sankate, Zanbre, rate my team. Kyler Murray, Keenan Allen, Kamara, Damian Harris, Deontay Johnson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Pat Freiermuth, Bass, and the Patriots. I like it. I think you need some things to go right, but I like it still. Terry Price with the 5-bomb. Appreciate you. Joe Schmo with the 5-bomb. Need one QB. Gross, I know. Carr, Mac Jones, Big Ben, Mills. I would go Derek Carr for some upside here. Need one. Tight end. Muth, Everett, or Hunter Henry. I've got the Muth higher. Rich Diaz. Flex, Claypool, MVS, Jarvis, or Boston Scott. I'm going to go MVS here for some upside. Dirtbag forever. What up, baby? Rodgers, Murray, or Lance. Got Rodgers higher. Austin Bell with the 10-bomb and a full PPR in my flex. It's down to Devontae Smith or Michael Carter. Can't seem to figure out who gets the start. Also, Edmonds over Connor. I would probably go Edmonds over Connor regardless, with Connor being basically kind of questionable at this point. As far as your other question with Devontae Smith or Carter, if you want some upside, it's Devontae Smith this week. Michael Biscay, forgot to say it with my last question, but Happy New Year's, guys. Thanks for your help getting me to the ship. Tua or Lance? I've got, I haven't gotten this one yet tonight. I got to see where I've got Tua.
I'm going Tua. Tua's just safe.
Against Tennessee, yep, we'll go Tua. Yep, we'll go Tua. Peter C. becoming a member for the second month in a row. Happy New Year's, guys. In a half PPR, I've got Pittman for the wide receiver 1, need a 2. Osborne, Beasley, Van Jefferson, or Lazard. I'm going to go Van Jefferson there. Rodgers or Burrow, going to go Rodgers. Gold or Tucker, going to go Tucker. Thanks a lot. You're welcome, Peter.
Thank you, Peter.
Mini Jordan 718 becoming a member for the third month in a full PPR. Need 2 running backs in a flex. Jeff Wilson, Saquon, Devontae Booker, Jarrett Patterson, Darrell, Bing Bang, Rashad Penny, Justin Jackson, or Devontae Smith. So I'm gonna go Saquon Barkley. I'm gonna go Jarrett Patterson, and I'm gonna go Rashad Penny there. Dirtbag forever in a full PPR landing.
I almost got you to say it.
Are you asking what I look like?
Whoa, nobody wants to know. Nobody wants that visual. Dirtbag, come on. Don't nobody want that. You know we can't trust Kyle to not do something inappropriate, so.
Oh my gosh. Fam first with the 2-bomb. Diggs with the bad weather game or sub and cook. No, you're not sitting Diggs. You are not sitting Diggs. Yeah. Cat win with the 5-bomb first year playing, and I made it. There you go, Cat. Congratulations. Any changes to my lineup in a half PPR? Rodgers, Cup, Lamb, Najee, Cook, Kelsey. No, because you're going to win this week. And then Rojo at the flex. Congratulations. You're bringing home the ship. Casimir 3636. There you go. Now you're coming up with the 10-bomb. You guys are awesome. Stafford or Lamar Jackson. Gonna go Stafford 157,000%. Woodpecker.
Why does it say you guys are awesome? Stafford or Lamar Jackson? Woodpecker. I have Devontae Adams. Woodpecker. That's the weirdest autocorrect of the year so far.
Why does it say Woodpecker? I have Devontae Adams as my wide receiver 1. I need a wide receiver 2 and flex. Antonio Brown, Scantling, Lazard, or Moody. If AB plays, it's going to be AB. And if you want to be safest, it's Mooney. If you want more upside, then it will be Lazar or MVS there. If Antonio Brown is out, then it's MVS and Moody. Shade 89 with the 20 bomb. Shade, appreciate you. And a super flex. All my options. Studs are locked. Need one running back, one wide receiver, and one flex. Super flex is currently Tannehill. And then we've got Penny, Melvin Gordon, Justin Jackson, OBJ, DPJ, Hollywood, DJ Moore, Pittman, and Dare, Alawala Bing Bang. All right. Oh, the Koofman said Woodpecker was supposed to be Would You Pick?
I mean, I guess that makes sense, but Woodpecker is awesome.
All right. So one running back, one wide receiver, and a flex. So for the running back position, I'm going to put in Rashad Penny. For my wide receiver, I'm going to go Michael Pittman. And then for my flex, I'm going to go OBJ.
That's what I was going to say as well.
Anna, Jake, which did you like better on Kyle, the Fu Manchu or the Uncle Rico stash?
I mean, I saw both. I think he could pull off the Fu Manchu better than the Uncle Rico stash.
I can go out in public like this, though.
I mean, you can go out in public any way you want to, Kyle.
Frank Wildman with the 2 bomb said, use the super chat to grab a drink of water, please.
Hey, do you realize that I sat at a bar top with you and had a drink while you were wearing a red robe?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, Fu Manchu is not out of the question.
That's true.
I mean, we've done worse, I think.
Hugo, Santa Cruz, would you start Sutton, Myers, Lazard, or Davis? Is that Gabe Davis? I would go Gabe Davis if you need more upside here. Yerbo with the 5 bomb. I am out of the playoffs, so still want to follow the show. Happy New Year's, guys. Yerbo, you're doing it right, baby. Andy Krug. Okay, here's Andy. Andy sent this, but didn't get his question all the way in. Van Jefferson, Pollard, Jarrett Patterson, Ertz, Knox, 1 tight end, and 1 flex. I've got Knox. No, I've got Ertz over Knox this week if you want to be safe. If you want more upside, then it's Knox over Ertz. But I do have Ertz over Knox this week. And then as far as your flex, I'm going to go Van Jefferson there for upside. Dirtbag Forever. Sing happy birthday. Marilyn Monroe or Kyle?
Well, I mean, she was better to look at while she was doing it.
Marilyn Monroe's dead. So, I mean, that'd be kind of creepy.
Now it would be.
Suaved with the 5 bomb. Justin Jefferson or Hunter Renfrow in a PPR league. I'm still going to go Justin Jefferson here just because I still think his upside is higher than Hunter Renfrow. Terry Price, half PPR. JT starting, of course. Need to choose 2 for my second running back spot and flex between Jones, Najee, and Rojo. I'm going to go Najee and Rojo there for the safe floor. And then for wide receiver, Keenan or AB, it's Keenan Allen. Darren Kelly with the 20 bomb. Championship game and a half PPR league. Need to flex. Pick out of the following: Waddle, Keenan Allen, Kittle, Devontae Smith. I'm starting A.J. Brown, Diggs, Montgomery, Elijah Mitchell, and Kelsey. Been watching since August and owe you big time. Darren, appreciate you. Holy F.
I mean,
you should have traded one of your wide receivers for a running back before the playoffs. That's what you should have done.
I mean, for me, it's going to be between Jalen Waddle and Keenan Allen. But I mean, it sucks not having George Kittle either.
I'd probably go Keenan Allen here to be safe.
What is
I would go in order? I'd go Keenan Allen, Waddle, and Kittle.
Any thoughts of Kittle over Kelsey?
No.
Okay.
I'd still go Kelsey.
Okay.
JD Stewart, tight end, Henry Fant or Freiermuth. Freiermuth is barely higher than Fant now this week. Rondo, shoot. Wait, hold on. No, I didn't go that far down. I think I'm basically caught up.
No,
no, I'm not. Never mind. F me.
It's Randall. He says, Happy New Year's, fellas. Randall, Happy New Year's to you too. Playing my first championship
twice.
Huh?
He must have sent it twice because it scrolled all the way down and I found his name almost immediately.
Oh, it says, in my first championship, full PPR, considering the QB situation in San Fran, start Dawson Knox or George Kittle.
I got George Kittle higher this week.
I would have to still go with Kittle there as well.
Jake, skipping the next one.
Huh?
I'm skipping the next one.
Okay.
It's Ethan.
Oh, you're skipping him?
I'm skipping Ethan because he can't learn to say anything nice.
Okay.
Doug Maccabee with the 3 bomb. Doug, appreciate you with the thumbs up there. Virso with the 5 bomb. Thanks for the help. Who do I start at? I have Dak and Huntley. I'm going to start Dak there. OBJ, Van Jefferson, Darnell Mooney, Tyreek Hill, Marquise Brown, MVS, running backs. Okay, Virso, if you're going to ask us who to start, you got to tell us how many can start.
Yeah.
If I have to rank your wide receivers, it's Tyreek Hill, it's OBJ, it's Van Jefferson, it's Darnell Mooney, it's Marquise Brown, it's MVS.
Yep.
If I have to rank your running backs, it's Mixon, Penny, Justin Jackson in that order.
Yep.
James Green missed the ship the last 2 years, but found you guys and I'm back. Yeah, baby. Choose 2. Mitchell or Michelle, Eli Mitchell, Penny or Jacobs. Point per first down league. Also Knox or Schultz. I have Schultz higher. And then for your running back situation, definitely Sony Michelle. And then if you want more upside, Penny against Detroit, I'm taking Rashad Penny. Terry R, Niners or Green Bay?
I didn't realize you were asking me. Niners or Green Bay? I have the Niners slightly higher.
And then Barkley, Cordero Patterson, Jarrett Patterson, or Scott. I'm still going to start Barkley. Just not enough upside. I mean, if you want to try and start Patterson and get cute, that's up to you, but I'm not going to tell you to do it. Michael Biscay, no question. Drink some water, Jake. Jake, get another drink of water. Terry R, Pitts or Everett? I've got Pitts higher. St. Brown or Deontay Johnson? I've got Deontay Johnson higher. John Smith becoming a new member here on YouTube. Welcome to the exclusive Headliner Nation. John, Frank Wildman in a half PPR. Should I pick up MVS to start over Patterson, Waddle, Van Jefferson, or Edmonds? No. I'm keeping all of them. I'm starting Rodgers, Eckler, Monty, Kelsey, projected to lose. If you're projected to lose and you need more upside, then it would be MVS over Patterson, but I don't really know if I trust that. I probably still put Patterson out there. Terry R with the 2 bomb. Rank these quarterbacks: Tua, Tannehill,
Wow.
Taysom, Huntley, or Lance.
Maybe you need some water now.
Tua, Tannehill, Taysom, Huntley, or Lance. Tua, Tannehill, Lance, Taysom, Huntley, in that order. Aaron Northcutt, Dante Foreman, KJ Osborne, Van Jefferson, Myles Gaskin, Boston Scott, Devonta Freeman, Rex Burkhead, full PBR, pick 3. Also, Niners defense or the Bears defense? Bears?
Yes, Bears. Way to go.
Nailed
You're learning.
All right. And then picking 3, Van Jefferson is definitely going to be one.
Yep.
Dante Foreman's going to be the other.
Okay.
Do we go Boston Scott or Rex Burkhead? I'm leaning towards Rex Burkhead.
I'm actually leaning towards Devonta Freeman over Rex Burkhead.
Okay.
Just because it's the Texans, and I don't want to count on the Texans in the finals.
Solid point.
Okay.
I'm probably still going to go Rex Burkhead. just because he's not going to lose any touches to anybody because they don't have anybody.
Yeah.
Dirtbag Forever becoming a new member. Alejandro Moreno becoming a new member. Jeremy becoming a new member here on YouTube. Dennis Barnes Jr., Lance, JT, J. Will, Debo, Justin Jefferson, Mark Andrews, Deontay Johnson, Chicago, McPherson. Rate my team for the ship. I have Huntley and Dallas Goedert. Baby, I like what you're putting together there. It makes me feel good on the inside. That sounds like a big dub to me. Just get it done in a half PPR. 1 wide receiver, Keenan or Deontay? It's Keenan for me. Flex Deontay, Kamara, or D-Well. I'm flexing Kamara. Roger Vu becoming a new member. Supreme Billiard. Zen. Rebel Studios, all for one, all becoming new members here on YouTube. Supreme Billiard in a full PPR, Justin Jefferson or Christian Kirk? It's Justin Jefferson for me. Also, do I flex Jeff Wilson Jr. over Waddle if Mitchell isn't? No, I don't even care if Mitchell's active or not. It's definitely Waddle.
Yep.
Mark Juarez, start 1 receiver and 1 flex. Brandon Ayuk, Hollywood Brown, and DJ Moore. Darrell Williams, Eli Mitchell, and Rashad Penny. Well, Rashad Penny is going to be my flex, and then my wide receiver out of that group where there will be Hollywood Brown. Ertz or Goddard at tight end. I have Goddard a smidgen higher. Jed D, Rashad Penny, or Jarrett P.
Penny.
It's going to be Rashad Penny. Hilda becoming a new member here on YouTube. Hilda, thanks for becoming a new member. Can't believe you're waiting till right now.
She's been around for years.
Hilda.
I think this is like year 3 or so. She wanted the free draft guide. Hilda, are you using this right now?
It's okay, Hilda. We forgive you.
It's okay.
Better late than never. Isaiah Valenzuela. Pick 2 running backs, Cook, Eckler, or Najee. Going to go Cook and Eckler over Najee there. More upside. Rondo, Happy New Year's in a full PPR playing in the first championship. Amon-Ra or T. Higgins? T. Higgins over Amon-Ra.
Agreed.
Dawson Knox or George Kittle? Going to be George Kittle. Javonte Williams or Singletary in the flex? Going to go Javonte Williams there. Antonio S. Start Kendrick Bourne or Antonio Brown? It's going to be Antonio Brown. Because, well, he's better than Kendrick Bourne. Now, if he's out, then you got to go Kendrick Bourne.
Yep.
Christian Mayonove. What up, Christian? Finals, baby.
Yes,
Thanks, you guys, for another great season. Need 2 wide receivers, Kirk, Mooney, or McLaurin. I'm going to go Kirk and McLaurin there for the upside. 2 running backs, Eckler, Rojo, Penny, or Edmonds. I'm going to go Eckler and Rojo. Tight end, Kittle or Andrews. I'm going to go Andrews.
Who's Andrews?
Andrews, and then I'm going to flex Kittle. Since you have Kittle and Andrews, I'm going to play both of them. Now, if you want to play it a little bit safer, you flex Andrews. Well, actually, no. Let me go back there, because there is a very good possibility Andrews sees Jalen Ramsey cover this week. It's possible. So if you want to play it safe, then you sit Andrews and you go Kittle and then Penny. I'm still playing Andrews, though. Kittle and Andrews. Ryan Clausis becoming a new member. Michael Graham becoming a new member. V-Dub fan and a full PPR, 1 quarterback, 1 running back, 2 wide receivers, and a flex. Wentz, Huntley, or Lance. Wentz is safest. Chubb, Zeke, D-Well, Elijah Mitchell. 1 running back, it's Chubb.
Yeah.
Deontay Johnson, tough. Debo, AP, and McLaurin. Deontay Johnson and Debo. Then I need to pick a flex out of everybody. I'll pick Zeke as my flex.
Yep.
Team number 2 in a full PPR, 1 flex. Evans, Elijah Mitchell, Smith, or Boyd. I'll go Elijah Mitchell there. Peter C., Happy New Year's, guys, and a half PPR. Wide receiver Peter. 1 is Pittman. Pick 1 for the wide receiver 2. Van Jefferson, Beasley, Lazard, or Green. I'm going to go Van Jefferson there. Have Mixon and Michelle flex 1. Jarrett Patterson, Steven, or Javonte Williams. Jarrett Patterson has a little bit higher upside, but Javonte Williams is going to be your safest bet. Kyle Starr. 2 running backs and 1 flex in a full PPR. Rojo, Montgomery, Mitchell, Amari, or Mike Williams. 2 running backs. It's going to be Rojo and Montgomery for me. And then my flex is going to be Amari Cooper. Iman Garrity. Oh, F and F.
If AB is limited, should I sub in Renfro? I have Brady, AB, Deontay, Tyreek, Montgomery, Rojo, and Sony in the flex. Herbert, Khalil Herbert, Goddard, Renfro, Tua, and Lance on your bench. So if AB is limited, should I sub in Renfro? It doesn't say if this is PPR, but if it is, I have no issues putting Renfro in his place. Sergeant Pork. Year 3 following you guys. I remember Sergeant Pork. He's been here for a long time as well. Woo! Absolutely. Thank you for coming back year after year. Made the Yoffs every time. That's what we're talking about. Playing in the finals this year, DJ Moore or Javonte Williams at the flex. Love you guys. Never stop. Appreciate you, Sergeant Pork. So out of DJ Moore or Javonte Williams, it does not say if it's PPR or not. If it's any type of PPR scoring, I'm going DJ Moore. If it's not, then I'm going to go Javonte Williams. The Rock becoming a new member of Holding Chubb. Chris Lee, a half PPR, 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 flex. Waddle, Cup, Higgins, Chubb, Javonte, Singletary, Rojo. Pick a defense, Bills or Bears. Well, for that one, it's going to be the Bills by 1 spot. Thank you, fighting for first. Absolutely glad to help. So for the 2 wide receivers, Cup has got to be 1, and T. Higgins will be my second. Your 2 running backs are going to be Chubb and Rojo. And in the flex, I'm gonna gamble a bit. I'm going with Jalen Waddle as my flex there. Chris Lee, good luck. Ertz and Goddard. If I had to choose between one, it's going to be some Dallas Goddard in a PPR here this week. Wes, what kicker to start this week? Which ones do you have available? Singletary, Rojo, Elijah Mitchell, Michelle, Hill, Debo, Higgins, Renfro, pick 5. Okay, so Rojo, Sony Michelle, Hill, Debo, and Higgins are my 5 for that. Which kicker to start? I mean, I would go with a Nick Folk, a Matt Gay, a Ryan Suckup. Trying Trying to find somebody who may not be as highly owned. Robbie Gould. Maybe even an Evan
Wes,
McPherson.
it's a kicker. Pick one.
Yeah, I just find one that kicks indoors, hopefully. I don't know exactly which ones are available to you. Michael Grimm, non-PPR, 100-yard rushing, gets 3-point bonus. Running back 1 is Cook. Need a running back 2 and a flex at a Rojo, Patterson, Javonte, Melvin, and Darrell Williams. For your running back 2, it's going to be Ronald Jones. For your flex, if you want to play it safer, you go Javonte. If you want to play it safer, you go Darrell Williams. If you want to gamble a little bit, that's when you go Cordero Patterson. Andy Krug, becoming a member of Holding Chubb. Welcome, Andy. Maximiliano Galvin. If I nailed that name, I deserve like a hug or something. Aaron Jones, Ronald Jones, Damian Harris, Javonte, Darrell Williams. I need 3 in a standard league. So Aaron Jones, Damian Harris, and Ronald Jones will be my 3 choices there. Maximiliano. Iman Garrity. Kelsey is my starting tight end. Left out of message. You guys are great. Thanks for all the entertaining and informative content. Thank you very much, Iman Garrity. Appreciate you. Peter C. Hey guys, here's another one. Half PPR. Wide receiver 1 is Cup. Pick a wide receiver 2, 2 running backs, and a flex. For the wide receivers we have to choose from are Renfro, Amon-Ra, Hollywood Brown, DJ Moore. So if I have to choose just your wide receiver 2 and a half PPR, I'm going to go with Hunter Renfro. For your 2 running backs out of Harris, Wilson Jr., Hunt, and Gaskin and Stevenson, I'm going to go with Damian Harris. Oof. I mean, for some reason Elijah Mitchell doesn't play, then it would be Jeff Wilson, but I don't think that's the case. Hunt is still questionable. Gaskin losing touches. I don't want to start Harris and Stevenson, but I'll go with Harris and Gaskin if I have to. And then in my other flex spot between Amon-Ra, Hollywood Brown, or DJ Moore, if you want to play it safe, it's Amon-Ra. You want to gamble a little bit, that would be DJ Moore. He said,
Jake, real quick. Randall, we answered both of your questions already, man. So I don't know what you mean they didn't go through. We already answered them, and that was a while
multiple
ago.
Yeah, we've done multiple for you there, Randall. I recognize the name and multiple questions. He said, thanks again. By the way, are you allowed to do an alcohol shot live? If I had one in front of me right now, Peter, I would do it. But I don't have anything. I would do 2. I would do one for me and one for Kyle if I had it in front of me, but I don't have it handy. So I maybe in the future, Peter. Peter, come to Canton, Ohio with us, and I'll do one with you there. Let's see. Luis, again. Hey, Jake, did you ever give away the Najee Harris jersey yet? I've been really busy, so I've missed some vids. I'm really interested for my old man. We gave that away weeks ago, Luis, but hit me up on Discord or something. I'll try to hook you up with something. I'll see what I can find for you. Adrian Castillo, half PPR pick, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 1 flex, and 1 defense between Cook, Mixon, Sony, Carter, Waddle, St. Brown, Cooper, Cowboys, or Bears. So for your 2 running backs, it's going to be Cook and Mixon. For your 2 wide receivers, it's going to be Cooper and Waddle. And then your 1 flex is going to be Sony Michel. Your defense between the Cowboys and the Bears, I have the Bears slightly higher, so I'm going with Chicago for your defense. Roberto Cotto, Gesicki or Everett. I mean, I love Mike Gesicki, but he is just not a huge part of that offense every single week. Give me the touchdown upside of Gerald Everett this week. It scrolled on me.
Killer, go with Sony Michel. But I'm not supposed to be answering for you, if you remember.
What are you talking about?
Killer is one of the boys that I've been running with lately.
Yeah. Oh, yeah? So you're not supposed to be answering
his other buddies
questions?
in the gaming channel all the time, and he told me that I'm not allowed to answer any questions for him.
That's funny. John Coine, PPR, Devontae Parker, Jeff Wilson, Howard, Bateman, Bourne, Davis, Palmer, Deontay Harris, and a 4-point per touchdown, Kyler Lance Huntley. Thank you guys so much. Well, for the quarterbacks, I'm still sticking with Kyler Murray. The other ones, I don't know how many you need between Parker, Wilson, Howard, Bateman, Bourne, Davis. If it's my team, this is how I'm ranking them. They're all boom or bust, right? None of them are super safe. So I'm going to go with Gabe Davis, Devontae Parker, Jordan Howard, Rashad Bateman, in that order. I mean, we won't go any deeper than that. I don't think you need any more than that, but those are the ones that I would choose for you there, John. Rob G, half PPR, Hunter Henry or Ricky Seals-Jones. Give me Hunter Henry here this week. Sailing Southernese. Start 3 wide receivers in a PPR. Adams, Jefferson, Higgins, A.J. Brown, DJ Moore. Holy Lord. I mean, you got so many good options. This is an opportunity that if you're worried about Justin Jefferson and all the issues, that you can bench him because you still have Adams, Higgins, and A.J. Brown would be my choices there. And then for your D, you got Miami or the Rams. Let's see. I have Miami one spot higher than the Rams for defense. Playing for the ship, congratulations and good luck this weekend. Kyle Starr, 2 running backs and 1 flex in a full PPR out of Monty Rojo, Mitchell Edmonds, Amari, and Mike Williams. So for the 2 running backs, I'm going to go, if Connor sits, I'm going to go Rojo and Edmonds. If Connor plays, I'm going to go Monty and Rojo. There for your flex play, I'm going to go with Amari Cooper as your flex there. It all kind of depends on what happens with James Conner, but I still think Amari Cooper is a great play for your flex. Michael M. Ibrahim, running back Jarrett Patterson, Kareem Hunt, or James Conner, or Gaskin. Man. If we knew for sure about James Conner, he'd be the choice, but as of right now, it's going to be Jarrett Patterson. Flexing MVS, Osborne, or Boyd. I'm going to go with Boyd or any of the above running backs. No, it's going to be Boyd. Pick 1 running back and 1 flex in a full PPR. All right, so for the 1 running back would be Patterson. The 1 flex would be Boyd. And good luck there, Michael. The Rock with a question. In a full PPR, 1-point PPR, choose 2 running backs and a flex. Penny Jarrett, Jeff Wilson if Mitchell is out, Devontae Smith, Oluwala Bing Bang, Barkley, Pollard, and Justin Jackson. So 2 running backs and a flex. It's going to be, if Mitchell is out, it'll be, because I think Mitchell is going to play. So I hate to even give you that scenario. For your running backs, I'm going to go with Rashad Penny and Saquon Barkley. And then for your flex, I'm going to go with Jarrett Patterson. John Conier, again, the Muth, RSJ, or Uzama, or what do you call him? Who's your mama? That's right, Kyle. I'm going to go.
Who's your mama?
Who's your mama? I'm going to go with the Muth there still, John. And then defense, New England is my number 1 defense here this week, so they're going to be my choice there. And is Folk a good option for kicker? Yes, I believe he is. Tasty Tony, that's kind of awkward, Tony. You need to change it to something else that it just doesn't make it awkward for another dude to call you Tasty Tony. Hey guys, need help with a flex in a quarter PPR? MVS, Boston Scott, Jordan Howard. Also, do I play the Packers defense over the Colts since Cousins is out? Okay, so as for your defense question first, I don't mind going with the Packers defense in that situation. And then for your flex, it's going to be Boston Scott because I think you have a nice mixture of carries on the ground and maybe a couple receptions since it's only a quarter PPR. Jason Rayson with a $5 donation. Appreciate you. J.D. Stewart becoming a member of Holding Chubb. Jesse also had a question here. It says, half PPR, need a wide receiver 2. Landry, Lazard, MVS, or Bourne, Howard, or Boston Scott at the flex. For the flex, it's going to be Boston Scott for me because I think he sees more touches than Howard. And then as for your wide receiver 2, I'm going to go with Jarvis Landry and just hope that he can rack up some of those targets and receptions. Luis just hooking us up tonight. He says, just because you guys are putting in some overtime, I love it. Luis, you're right. This is our longest stream of the year now, almost, Kyle, and it's the last week of the season. We've been going for 2.5 hours. Appreciate you out there, Luis, very much. Wes, Rojo, Michelle, Singletary, Elijah Mitchell, Tyreek Hill, Hunter Renfrow, Debo Higgins. I can pick 5. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have to sit 3 of them. As of right now, with what we know, man, how do you sit these guys? We're going to play Debo. We're going to play Higgins. We're going to play Tyreek Hill. We're going to play Sony Michel. And then I'm going to gamble and I'm going to play Ronald Jones as well. We're having to sit some really good options, but those are the 5 I'm going with. M. Sherbel DD, now a member of Holden Chubb. Welcome. Killer, is that the same one? Killer Glow 29?
Yeah.
Appreciate you out there, even though Kyle answered one of your questions when he wasn't supposed to. Andrew Stoner becoming a member of Holden Chubb. AJ Jimenez, standard. AJ Brown or Keenan Allen, also Javonte or Zeke. I'm going to still go. Let's scroll. Here it is. I'm going to go with Keenan Allen, and I'm going to go with Ezekiel Elliott here this week still, AJ. I don't mind Javonte Williams, but I think the ceiling's still a little bit higher for Zeke. Jeremy Robert becoming a member of Holding Chubb. Zach Hickerson, pick 2 between Michelle, Mitchell, Swift, Cooks, or Amon Ra. If I can pick 2 of those, it's going to be Swift and Michelle. Frank Wildman, San Francisco, Chicago, Green Bay, or Dallas defense. Let's go. Let's see. San Francisco. Where do I got them? Chicago. Chicago is who I have the highest there, but with no Kirk Cousins, there's an argument to be made for the Green Bay Packers and the bad weather. As of right now, though, I have Chicago 2 spots higher. Terry Price the second. What's going on, Terry? QB for the championship win, Hurts or Burrow? Hurts is in right now, but am I wrong? So let me see here because I got them super close. Hurts, I have a couple spots higher than Joe Burrow. So as of right now, I am agreeing with you. That's the way that I would go, Terry. And then for your defense, San Fran or the Miami defense, I have Miami 2 spots higher than San Francisco.
We're finally caught up.
Wow.
Holy crap. Hey, Jake.
Yeah. It's getting dark over there. Are your lights pulsating red? Is that what that is? Okay, I don't know what's going on over there. But hey, that is... Can I just say for a second, I have no idea. Actually, I do have an idea of what has gotten into the nation tonight. But this was some next level communication back and forth. This may be one of the busiest streams we've had all year long, and it's week 17 of the NFL season. The only thing I can say, we still have 595 people watching. Don't go anywhere because the content continues all year long. Don't just cram it in that's what she said. In August. You know what I mean? We can give you information all year long so that you're ready to go, so that you're not just, trying to, study for a test at the last second and go for fantasy football. Have some fun with us because we got some great things planned for 2022. So make sure you stick around. Don't unsubscribe just because the season is over. That makes no sense. We're going to entertain you 12 months a year. Right, Kyle?
Woo! 12 months, 13 months out of the year, we're going to entertain.
We're going to entertain you. That's right. K-Mac says, we love you guys. 1 more hour. Well, here's the deal, K-Mac. We're going to continue to stream. Garage of Horror. What's going on? I see you out there. Because Kyle, you got the sticks ready?
The sticks are always ready.
What were you talking about? You were talking about giving away gift cards or something.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I need you to help your boy out. Okay, I need a little help. Why is it?
I'm their boy.
Because Headliner Gaming is almost at 1,800 subscribers. No, I'm sorry, almost at 1,500 subscribers.
You were close.
Woo! We're almost at 1,500 subscribers over on Headliner Gaming. I want to hit 1,500 tonight. Can you all help me with that? I want to hit 1,500 subscribers on Headliner Gaming tonight. I just posted a link to it. You can also just type in Headliner Gaming. You can just type in Headliner Gaming on YouTube and it will take you over to it. I'm going to be live. We got a few more questions we got to answer here real quick, but I'm going to be live within 5 minutes of this stream ending. So as soon as this stream ends, go over to Headliner Gaming and get ready for over there. I'm going to give away a $100 gift card tonight, number 1. But if we can get to 100 people in the chat, I'm going to give out a second $100 gift card tonight.
That's
on
right.
Headliner Gaming.
You better believe it. And that's awesome because it's just more opportunities to hang out with us just a little bit longer. Now, don't forget, if you became a member live during the stream, send me the email to the email down below in the description, info@thefantasyhandlers.com. If you signed up for a new membership tonight, I'm going to verify it, but send me that email so that I can make sure that you're good to go for your free draft guide in 2022. But yeah, I mean, it's been a crazy good night. We greatly appreciate all the support that's out there. We have some people that are out there talking about Discord and Patreon. Yes, but the newness that's coming up for 2022 is we're going to try to make things as streamlined as possible right here on YouTube and add more to the member benefits here and maybe some more tiers here. We're going to get more into that here in the coming weeks, but I just want to make sure you guys know that that's something we're working on to give you guys even a better experience in 2022. But Kyle, we have any more questions?
We do. But I don't remember what was the last one you did. Was it Terry Price?
Yes.
Dornash, Headliner Gaming is our gaming channel.
Yes.
It's our gaming channel. Come hang out with me afterwards. All right. So here we go, Jake. Here's a few more real quick.
Okay.
Michael Vode wants half PPR pick 2, Keenan, AJ Brown, Josh Jacobs.
I hate to sit any of them. If you want the highest upside, it's Keenan and AJ Brown. You want to play it safer, it's Keenan and Jacobs.
AI the human and one PPR, one running back, and one flex need high ceilings. Cordero Patterson, AJ Dillon, Ramondre Stevenson, Wilson, Howard, Bourne, Van Jefferson, and Pringle.
For the one running back, if you're looking for the high ceilings, it's Cordero Patterson, and for the flex, it's going to be Van Jefferson.
Rocket with the 10 bomb. Rate my lineup for championship week in a standard league. Mahomes, Harris, Swift, Digg, Higgins, Freiermuth, Cooper, Penny. He's got Foreman, Gordon, Renfro, Hunter Henry, Trey Lance on the bench.
I don't make any changes compared to what he has in his lineup already. That's an overall solid lineup that's pretty stacked, and I like it.
Hood Hookage with the half PPR pick 3. Goddard, Zach Ertz, Gabe Davis, Devontae Parker, Ayuk, or MVS.
Pick 3 of them.
3 of them. Goddard, Ertz, Gabe Davis, Devontae Parker, Ayuk, or MVS.
I'm going Goddard, Gabe Davis, and I'll play it a little bit safer and go Devontae Parker. And what were the defenses there? Saints, Bears.
The defenses, it just scrolled on me. Saints, Bears, and Cowboys.
Saints is who I have highest.
Luis says, I've never used Discord, Jake. How do I get in touch with you? I don't think Luis is an MVP.
Well, there's an email down below in the description, Luis. You can just send it there, and I will look for it.
KAJ, Butker, Elliott, or Sukup?
Give me Sukup or Suckup as he typed it, and I like to call him.
Baytown with the 10 bomb and a full PPR for the chips. Start Lance, Wilson, or Huntley.
Lance, Wilson, or Huntley. That's Russell Wilson for me.
I
mean, I'm hoping that's Russell Wilson and not Zach Wilson. I'm guessing it's Russell Wilson. I don't know. If it's Zach Wilson, then I'm going to go with Trey Lance. If it's Russell Wilson, I'm going to go with Russell Wilson.
Okay, I believe it's probably Russell. And then had issue with points on the bench. Running backs Cook and Rojo, wide receivers JJ and Deontay, Knox at the tight end, flexes Michelle, Pittman and Darrell Williams on the bench. Are you subbing anyone?
I mean, if you're worried about JJ, Justin Jefferson, I don't mind Pittman, but honestly, I personally would leave it how you have it.
OBJ or Mike Evans if he's available.
I'm going OBJ.
Peter C. dropped a 50 bomb. Says, This is for your on-off camera Saki shots. Happy New Year's and good luck, everyone. Peter, appreciate you.
Oh, man. Happy New Year.
Appreciate it, Peter. Thank you so much. Eddie Phillips. Hey, guys. Pick 2 running backs. Javonte, Saquon, Penny, or Jarrett Patterson.
Pick 2. It's going to be Javonte Williams. And if you want to play it safe, it's Penny. If you want to gamble, if you're willing to gamble a little bit there, Eddie, then that's when it's be Saquon as your number 2.
And then Dak or Lance in a full PPR.
Still Dak for me.
1-0 if Howard plays, Howard or Scott.
It's still going to be Scott.
Anna I wants to know, am I waxing my chest? Yeah. I'll wax my chest tonight on the gaming channel. If we can get everyone to show up, I'll do it tonight instead of waiting till next week like I was going to.
That's awesome.
Bertha, no. Doug Bug, no. If you're a member, you're not in the MVP group, but we're trying to make some changes to that where it's a little bit easier for you guys to do that. So we'll just keep an eye out. If you're a member here on the channel, we're going to be updating some member stuff shortly, and we'll do a video for all of you to know what's going to happen with that. Luis Lopez, DJ Moore, Amon-Ra St. Brown, or OBJ in a standard. Pick 2. That's Amon-Ra and OBJ in a standard.
Yeah, in a standard, that's where I would go.
And then on my PPR, Amari Cooper, Rashad Penny, or DJ Moore. Pick 2. That's Cooper and Penny.
Yep, agreed.
I'm not trusting DJ Moore. Chef Boyardodi. I've got Rams currently. Are the Eagles, Dolphins, 49ers, Bears, Steelers any better?
Read them off again. He's got the Rams currently. Who are the other ones?
Eagles, Dolphins, 49ers, Bears, Steelers.
Eagles are the highest of that group that I have. Actually, no, he said the Bears, right? Did he say the Bears?
Yes.
Oh, the Bears are the highest. My apologies.
Everett or Moreau? I've got Moreau higher than Everett. Kraft keepers. Full PPR. Mixon, Harris, Patterson, and Scott. Pick 2 running backs. Mixon and Harris.
Yeah, for me, for sure.
Bears or Eagles defense? Bears.
The Bears.
Huntley or Lance or Hill at quarterback? Pick 1. It's Lance.
Yep.
And then Cooks, St. Brown, Scott, or Wilson at the flex.
If it's PPR, it's St. Brown. If it's anything else, it's going to be Cooks.
Hood Hookage forgot to add Michael Carter. Start him over Parker. Would you start Michael Carter over Devontae Parker?
Probably not.
TC, what's up, fellas? Pick 2. Jarrett Patterson, Dare Alawala Bing Bang, Kareem Hunt, and Jordan Howard.
I mean, Hunt we don't even know about for sure. Dare's got a horrible matchup. Jordan Howard still questionable. Patterson and Howard is where I go as of right now, but we need more information before the kickoff tomorrow.
Also need a wide receiver out of Ayuk, Kendrick Bourne, or OBJ.
OBJ.
Mega Dr. Dre, Burrow or Brady? Who should I start?
I should be close. If AB is out, it's going to be Burrow. If AB is playing, then it will still be Brady.
Hey, Jersey Bulls, guess what? I'm not answering any of your questions if you're going to take shots. In fact, hey, Jersey Bulls, guess what? You're in timeout.
You just
don't talk to my friends like that.
Yeah, you don't talk to members of this community with any disrespect. We stand up for the members of this community.
Woo!
All right, cool. So it's been 2 hours and 45 minutes of nonstop fantasy football questions, but here's the deal. Kyle's getting ready to go slay on the sticks over on Headliner Gaming. I swear to God,
if we get 100 people showing up on Headliner Gaming, I'll lose my shit tonight. I'm going to wax myself, give out $100 gift cards. It's going to be insane.
It's going to be a lot of fun, so make sure you head over there as soon as the stream is over here in just a second. And then don't forget, if you're a member, Kyle still has members-only live streams Sunday morning.
Tomorrow, baby.
What time are you thinking around tomorrow? Around 11:30 a.m., Kyle?
11:30-ish.
Okay, right around there. So you're going to have another opportunity there right before kickoff. But hey, we cannot thank you enough for all the support. Thank you for being patient with us tonight because we got so far behind.
Ted Allen, real quick. Half PPR, 6-point passing reception TD. Everett, Higbee, or Moreau at tight end? Going to be Moreau. Garrett Patterson, Stevenson, Vaughn, Gore, or D. Ernest at running back. It's Jarrett Patterson.
Yep.
Folk or Gay at kicker. It's going to be Folk. And St. Brown or Pittman, it's going to be St. Brown at the flex.
Absolutely. And hey, like I said, thank you so much for the support. Happy New Year to everybody. Thank you for a great year. Don't go anywhere. If you enjoyed 2021, I can tell you right now that 2022 is going to be even better. Got a lot of things coming up that you guys are going to be a little bit surprised about. So, hey, head over there. Go watch Kyle on Headliner Gaming. The link is up there. Looking forward to seeing you guys over there because I want to see Kyle wax. I'm going to be watching to make sure Kyle waxes a large portion of his chest. Kyle, but hey, thank you so much for joining us on this Saturday night, this New Year's Day. Hopefully you guys have a great weekend. Good luck to everybody in their fantasy championships here. We'll be rooting for you. Make sure you share all your winning stories in the comment section next week. Looking forward to that. But hey, have a great rest of your night, a great rest of your week, and we'll talk to you later.